All right, how do we feel? How do we feel about 2024, huh?
About this year? About it? Oh yeah, because it's ending.
Yeah, it's ending now. How do we feel about it? Final
Well, it's
thoughts.
ending right now.
Presently in the hours.
I was gonna say I thought we had a few more hours, but apparently it's ending right now. In which case,
Did you not finish your assignment for how the year did, or did you think maybe there were gonna be a couple more things that happened before the year ran out?
listen, I'm a hopeful man.
Yeah, like
I keep hoping that I'll read the news, and a certain someone who bought X, the Everything app, won't be in the news anymore.
it would be very nice if we didn't have to keep seeing X the Everything app owner in the news. I would like also to see, I don't know, maybe we can get one more leader of a nation arrested. The South Korean president coming at the last minute to be like, this is gonna be the thing you all remember from December of 2024. I'm wondering if we can get one more in. That'd be funny. Just I don't know what nation. I was gonna say I don't care what nation. That's not actually true. There are some I'd prefer not. They're already turbulent enough as is. But there's a couple nations that wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if the arrest warrant against them was enacted? Anyways,
Just a quirky bit. I usually deal with, I'm lucky to deal with the year-end existentialism combined with birthday existentialism. That's just like the benefit of having a Christmas birthday.
we should mention, the 26th is your birthday.
Yeah, baby, I'm in my last round of 20s now.
Oh my
Woo.
God, that's right. You're gonna be 29.
I am 29.
You're gonna be 30.
I'm gonna be 30.
You're in your last round.
The 26th of 2025. Yeah.
You're not entering your last round of it. I see.
Have entered.
The 30s. How do you feel about them, Ozzy? Because I'm gonna be getting there before too long too.
I'm actually pretty excited to turn 30, but that's just my specific opinion.
Hell yeah. Ozzy, do you have advice for Marina?
No.
Well, thank you.
The one thing I'll say that's been nice is that I can say that I am 30 or 40 years old and I do not have time for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
That is fair. You can
I have that for a decade.
You can always claim that. Could you bring your mic ever so slightly closer, Ozzy?
Well, I could.
Our mother was so right when she said there's just a certain age, and maybe I still haven't hit it yet, but there's a certain age when you stop becoming like a young lady, sweetie, sweetheart to strangers, and instead you just become some lady. You're just some lady in the way. And it's kind of freeing once you hit that sort of level of misogyny, because then you're just a person. There's there's still misogyny in the world, but there's just a certain point where you hit it and you're just like some lady. You can do whatever the hell you want. No one's paying attention anymore.
There is a shelter in people assuming that you are going to not accomplish or be able to do anything because you're woman or because you're a
or because you're
queer.
Just like or because you're like most desirable years are behind you. That doesn't like protect you from much in society, but to a little bit, a lot of the worst people stop paying attention to you as much, and that's a little freeing.
So it's a little relieving, I would imagine. Oh, sorry, I forgot the collage. There we go. Okay, there's the collage. That would have been bad to have. Also, you can now see the chat there. I have an on-call thing, so you can see who's in the chat with us. That's Ozzy and Marina. You can all see that now. You're welcome. It took a good 30 minutes. That was not actually that difficult at all.
Womp womp.
Oh.
But now it's time to get back into the future in April of 2029 or whatever the fuck.
Which is in the past, relatively in our time, in the game's timeline, but in our future.
I had to, by the way, I had to update my ID, which is kind of a nightmare when you are born around the time that I am, because it expires around holidays when everything is closed. So
yeah, and
anyway,
it has to be within 60 days, I believe, of your
I
ID
think so.
expiring.
Like I would have time. I'm just, I'm just particular about making sure things are done in a timely manner. But when I will need to renew this upcoming ID again will be in 2030, and I did have the thought initially of, wow, that's even after Phoenix Wright times, and that goes to show how brain rotted.
Phoenix Wright times.
Phoenix Wright times. Post 2030 law gives up. There's no more law.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't have these games to warn me.
The judge was the last person who remembered everything that was in the law books, and they all were blown up in courtroom number 4. So now nobody knows what law is.
I guess there are a lot of games after this, so maybe some of them do go into the 2030s and we'll be fine. But
I don't think there are a lot of games after this, mind you. There are just...
As far as I know, the only, the last game in the timeline is Spirit of Justice.
Yeah, because I think the, Layton one, the Professor Layton crossover, takes place in, like, a vague time in the timeline of these 3 games somewhere there, but not really, like, in the future. Anyways, let's get to it.
yeah,
Oh, on your phone, are we?
having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented to say the least. I forgot that happened.
Who starts a conversation like that? I just got back from Christmas break. God damn it.
I haven't even sat down. I am Tenma, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon?
I want to say
He's
you don't
a fatty
actually
man.
you don't actually believe that, do you? But in this world, that does happen. So
Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along.
okay, to be fair, if I was on death row and someone in court claimed I'm possessed by a demon, I would probably also be like, "All right, interesting. Go on. Tell me more."
It's literally life or death.
I am dying either way. I will happily play along with this whole demon angle. This is gonna be good. They'll make a Netflix series out of this.
I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit.
You need to go catch your gay thoughts? Is that what you're saying? You need to run faster to catch up to your gay thoughts?
Wait, what about the... investigation?
Not...
Back! Whoa, Trucy. Welcome back.
I was about to say, wait, is this like, we can't load in more than one woman at once?
Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work?
Laid off.
Yeah, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick.
I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness.
The only game ever made that takes place after 2030 is Space Invaders. That's true. There are that Cyberpunk one. They had to go to a lot of lengths to make the title work when they decided it couldn't be set that far in the future because it's just impossible to conceive that far in the future. No one's ever done it. The Jonas Brothers tried once, and no, that's why you don't hear from them anymore. Go on.
That's why. Yeah, that was it. That's what they got canceled for.
Yep.
It's one thing if it's really far in the future. I need to know what I'm going to be doing, what the world's going to be like on March 30th, 2030. And the only way I would have known that is if the Ace Attorney games went on long enough to tell me.
Otherwise, there's just no way to know. Also, welcome aboard, Square. It is all good. We are not very far in. We spend most of the time yapping about the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape.
And whoever did that was the Tenmo Tara that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw.
Right.
Tenmo Tara.
Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct?
The real fight starts right now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear.
Wait, no, that's not how courts work.
Hang
on.
I'm gonna screen grab a real specific part of this text. Give me just a second. Specifically, this.
Yes.
Give me just a moment to add this to the collage. Because, Trucy, you can't do that. You can't do that, Trucy.
Hey, hang on. That's not how courts work. Hang on.
All right. Let me make the evidence disappear. Oh, yeah, perfect. I know exactly where this is going. Thank you all for putting up with the collage, because the reason I keep thinking, oh, maybe I won't do the collage this time, is I'm like, surely people don't want to have to sit there and wait while I add images to it. But every now and again, something so good shows up.
It's like scrapbooking, you know? In the moment, it's a lot of effort, but then you'll look back on it later and be like, wow, that was dumb, huh?
Yeah, that was so silly, and I'm glad I was involved in it. And vada boom, there we go. Let me make the evidence disappear. You
Hell
can't
yeah.
do that, Trucy. Oh my god, oh my god.
Wait, hang on. No, I need those.
Okay, we still have them. Wait, no.
No.
Hate that they specify. I hate that you specify. I really don't like that you specify.
Wonder where all that stuff goes, anyway. Hey, wait a minute, I needed that!
There is a full mirror dimension that's just full of useless hat and dead rabbits that she has been shoving.
What's the Jimmy Neutron thing? The cube thing?
Oh,
it's like that, but
what
bloomer.
What a pull! Holy shit! I remember exactly what you're talking about.
I'm proud.
I remember what you're talking about, but I don't think anyone else is going to. Maybe Alex if he was here.
Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamos, Apollo, vamonos.
Vamos. Vamos, let's go.
Vamos.
The Fox Chamber.
Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct?
Well, since you are really on the side of justice, I suppose I could let you in.
That's what I thought.
Plus, my own sense of justice has I've been emasculated, so...
Wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial.
Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover.
I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do.
Well, I'm glad someone does.
Let's go get the evidence we need.
Someone out there is always looking out for Detective Fulbright, and that person is not Detective Fulbright.
Yeah, it's the thing about how God always looks out for like fools and small children, or may God look out for fools and small children. He's included in that.
May God look out for Fulbright.
Yeah.
The air duct is the key. We know that Tenmataro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside...
I'm glad they're recounting this. Appreciate it.
The killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created.
If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there.
Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that.
Whoop.
Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up.
Apollo, say we! Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting!
How could you do this? What's wrong with you?
Don't you know?
What was that joke ever explained, by the way, in the series?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Why is it like a cultural thing about stepladders and bad luck? Just the running joke about...
walking under them is, which may be what the original thing was.
It might be. It was just the way it was written in the translation. Is like, hey, look, a stepladder. Don't you talk about stepladders? What's wrong with you?
Not in this
Fucking
household.
idiot.
How nice of her to volunteer me for the job.
Let's hop in.
Fly, Apollo, fly!
Whoa! Man, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing.
Not even a torch or anything? No?
Oh god, there's a thick layer of dust in here.
He's really going through it, huh?
I don't get it.
Was it an undisturbed thick layer of dust? Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
Yeah, dust. Lots of dust.
So what'd you find?
You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time?
Hang on, that doesn't make any sense.
Very, very interesting.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would dust collect in an air duct?
Oh, no, they do. I mean, it's
Yeah,
the
they
same
do.
with anywhere thing that's like sucking air through, or even just anywhere where air is
I
settling.
suppose.
Dust gets in and settles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd settle on the edges after a while, I guess.
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Got him.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting no one's gone through that duct lately? Well,
No.
also, they either would have had dust on them or they would have left some kind of like dust particles around that presumably the game would have shown us.
Yeah. And also, this isn't surprising to me, the player, but I understand it's supposed to be surprising to our characters because I was thinking too far ahead with with how the locked-room mystery was faked.
Kinda looks that way.
And if it's true,
And if it's true, Mayor Tenma's gonna be fingered as the killer.
but
Hey, Sophia.
We don't turn things around quickly.
In justice we trust us.
Oh god, you.
Sorry, Mr. Justice, but it seems your justice was not the most just after all us. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed us.
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Ugh. And I'm back to my old devastated self.
Got him.
But covered in dust.
Oh, come on. Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Liar Man. Bring it on.
Let me suffer in peace, man.
Justice prevails once more.
It's not over yet. Besides, kicking someone when they're down, it's just what bad guys do.
You calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright? Champion of justice?
And how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Oh, information? About the investigation? All right, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again under...
This is very specific, but this reminds me of a very specific brief conversation you and I had when playing, I think it's the first Justice game, when you play as Saori, like, walking down a street. It's either the first or the second game. You're playing as her and you're having to, like, manipulate a conversation with several men to give you information on a case.
Right.
And it goes so fast, and you were like, damn, that was easy. And it's like, hey, I got some news for you. Sometimes it really is. Sometimes it really is.
I have to get people to say things that they wouldn't say if I asked them point blank as part of my job, so I think there was a little bit of that going into it. But it really is just, if you're pretty enough, a man will be like, oh, let me tell you about everything I do for a living.
It's just a little bit of psychological manipulation. It's truly a wonder. It's truly,
Just a little bit. A healthy amount.
it's truly a wonder I'm not a serial killer. Anyway.
Oh, God.
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we really keep this up?
Okay, alright.
So this is my attorney's badge.
No. Present it with more confidence and conviction. Like this. Justice with trusters!
Okay, how's this? Apollo Justice, attorney at law.
I don't know that it works so well with a teeny tiny
Here
badge,
comes
though.
Justice.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
just running at someone screaming, like, here comes justice, and you're holding this tiny pinprick pin.
Because these are maybe like an inch or half an inch in diameter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Badges?
yes, they are.
Something
They're- Like, it's the size, for reference, it's the size of, like, a shirt button, y'all. Like, it's...
Yeah, they're so small.
It's really small. It's meant to be on your lapel in the same way, like, an American flag pin would be on, like, a president's, shirt. Like, it's that kind of thing. That was amazing. But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Let's see you do it 10 more times.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Apollo, what are you doing?
Oh, you mean I shouldn't present it 10 more times?
How'd he talk me into this?
Okay, I was curious if he was actually going to say anything about it. God, imagine if it counted down. Let's see you do it 9 more times.
Yes.
Do they take their badge off their lapel when they're presenting it, or is it just grabbing the whole lapel? I think with Apollo's case, it's specifically taking it off, and I think with Phoenix, it's taking it off as well, because they show it in the anime.
Phoenix's has to be magnetic at this point, so that way he can just easily rip it off. This many years of presenting it.
Glued to the back of it is a piece of Velcro stick. Anyways.
To rip it off dramatically.
The investigation.
I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low.
He killed a man.
I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai?
That is what it says,
It took
wow.
me a second. It is grammatically correct. I just have to think about it for a second.
No.
He really wants a conviction at all costs.
I would argue it hang on, let me hit Sheri's X. Okay.
Because that is to what he is stooping.
Correct.
Yes.
What
he stoops.
I would argue this is also a mistake being made because these games took the 3 wide boxes that were in the 3DS versions and converted them down to 2 wide boxes to work better on like a television screen if you're playing on like PS4 or something. And as a result, they kind of like changed the pacing of some of these messages, like spread them out. I really think this should have all been one dialogue box that progresses the way they sometimes have, because that was confusing.
She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad, though.
Yes, well. I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak. You are unbiased. A yokai did not kill your family.
I doubt that'll teach him anything.
Yeah, he'll probably just write "daughter" 1,000 times.
That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it.
Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence. But, oh, shit. But we did find this.
The staff.
It was at the base of the cliff just outside of QB Manor.
Wait, that isn't the staff Temitaro was supposedly carrying, is it?
The one and only. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done. Yep. 15-year-old girl launched a spear out through a barely open window, passing 2 adult men and a security camera right there after seeing her father in a pool of blood. Yep, that seems
Also,
likely.
We could have missed it, but we didn't see that when we found the wig, correct?
We did not.
We did not, no. Yeah. This is purely like, oh, wow, this has reappeared all of a sudden now that a new narrative has formed.
Yep. No way. Well, what about the prince?
See, that's a problem because I'm holding it. I fucked up all the prints. Yeah, I thought I was wearing gloves, it'd be fine, but turns out you actually could smudge them shits. Who knew? Anyways, no Prince.
No, it turns out my hands are just like this.
Yeah, I got Mickey Mouse syndrome. Yeah. Yeah, my hands just do this.
It's kind of why I'm such a cartoon character.
Yeah, you have to learn to
Lean into
laugh. You have to learn to laugh about it, or else you're gonna. No Prince.
Oh, right.
Oh, but if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyways.
Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm working directly against you on this.
Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion.
The mansion. To
If that's
Joseph
the
Mansion.
case, then where in the mansion did Tenmataro get it from?
That is a good question.
I have a theory here. That grate was very high up.
Mm-hmm.
So high up, in fact, that presuming there is normally a cover on it that has an open and close mechanism, you would not be able to access it from the ground unless there was some sort of on-standby staff designed for that purpose, which could also double as a putting a key up here to grab later thing. That might be going too far, but I think this staff was in the room from the start and was intended to be in there from the start, and also was used to murder and was completely cleaned as a result.
The other possibility is that it could have been in the same vault as the costume. And if you're not someone who's regularly looking at pictures, because there aren't that many pictures to look at of this character.
You might assume it's part of it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, Tenmataro, and I guess this is his staff. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Oh, you're not charged. I was wondering why my vape wasn't doing anything.
Dang.
If you all hear a Windows app notification sound, that's just me plugging in my VOP.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're Twitch, in which case it's that's a portable fan.
Wasn't the mask caught on the window while the staff was found at the base of the cliff? I don't see an issue here. The mask wasn't caught on the window. The mask was found in the river.
Yes, the mask was found having gone through the window the same way that they are claiming that the staff was found.
Not the same window, though.
Fur on the window.
We found fur on the window in the locked room, but not on the window downstairs, where at least they were implying that was where the staff was thrown out. Because they.
But it would have gone to the
same.
Screen. Yeah, it would have gone to the same area regardless.
Yeah,
are those face?
Yes. That's what they are claiming.
Hang on.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'll be.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Facing the cliff.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah, that tracks.
Exact same place.
That all tracks then. Cool. He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. Oh yeah, these towns are merging and also wrestling. In case you missed all that. The amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The amazing Ninetales' fans are so angry, and the stands want blood. They even tried storming the detention center.
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Hang on, Athena, are you saying you don't blame them for storming the detention center? You are a new lawyer. You might want to, learn what is acceptable to say.
She is also an 18-year-old who has been raised on the internet.
This is fair. This is fair. Oh, God.
Speaking of which... Oh, God, sorry, I just had a terrifying premonition. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales?
What is your premonition?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
That was in character.
Oh, this is Apollo's.
Remember, isn't Apollo the one who's really good at
Oh, yes, Apollo's
Yep.
perfect impression,
Yes.
so it's just whoever is doing it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, it was me.
Yeah, it was you.
A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate.
Athena's absolutely the kind of person to storm the detention center over that sort of thing. Yeah, if it's like a band member or something that she likes who's held in there, like, no, I'm breaking out.
She's scrolling through the internet right now looking to see if there's any merch out for it right now.
I thought you were gonna say she's scrolling through Twitter to find someone to liberate from prison. Who can I become like a stand for real quick?
The hashtag spreading on social media about all of this is holds barred.
We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison.
What?
Storm the prison.
Cannot
Fuck.
make jokes, babe.
Incredible! That's okay, so that's like 3 for Marina, I think 2 for me, and 1 for Square as well. Square also made that joke, like, seconds before this happened.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible.
What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client?
Oh yeah.
You don't seem to be emotionally processing what that means, though. You're defending...
Man, when this guy calls you out on not emotionally processing things, we got a problem.
Perhaps you all aren't seeing the nuance of the situation.
I didn't realize you were defending Mr. Giuliani, goddamn. Alright, you be careful now, you're defending the most hated mayor in history. These games, the writing of these games does feel like it goes through a filter of what's the most obvious joke? Okay, what is the most ridiculous version of that obvious joke? Okay, now how do we walk into this? Like, it doesn't feel like they go for the obvious punchline. It goes for the thing that's like, well, that would be too stupid, so surely that's... Oh, no, that is what you're doing. Oh, okay.
That would be too stupid, so we're doing it.
Exactly.
I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock.
Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity.
Are there any other new developments we should know? Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that was him because of the animation.
It's fine.
You want to say it?
Are there any other new developments we should know?
You know, I was just saying that. Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something.
He did? What did he say?
He said he didn't want to speak to...
Well...
He remembered one thing, it was fuck the cops. His exact words were, I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals.
And the other things of that nature.
Sheri,
Yeah?
I fucking love you. Please keep the bit that Fulbright is amazing at impressions.
Okay.
That will come up later.
Seriously?
I am
Is
not
that-
even joking.
Okay.
That is an integral part of the final case.
Go ahead, Marina.
You need to... There is zero convincing that I need to believe that this is a character who in middle school would practice impressions in front of a mirror by himself. I
Ouch.
need zero convincing of that.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no,
God.
you
Oh,
are
my
right,
God.
but because it takes one to know one in my case.
Like, we're all nerds.
Man. This is gonna be the longest running Don't Make Jokes ever. Holy shit.
Look, I calls him as a season.
We have missed the green but hit the hole on the 18th. We are at the first stroke, and we have hit the ball so far. It's going into space, and will take some time to reemerge from the atmosphere. Too bad you can't ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know. Why don't you wait down at the playground? Oh, with the rest of the kids. Oh, I'm a riot.
I don't think a cop should call themselves that.
Oh, so he's probably only like 26 or something if he's a veteran detective in the police force in this world. What now, Apollo? Yeah, I can go ahead and confirm.
33.
33. Wow, a veteran.
Oh my god, the way the menu switch is so stupid.
Yeah.
A veteran.
So, I'm only gonna stay on this for a second. The way the menus switch is, each menu is considered its own tab rather than this being an ongoing list. So if you switch to another list that only has 3 objects in it, and then try to switch back with up and down, it just puts you back where you were on the list. So if you do the thing I was doing, which is go forward, wait, no, I wanted to go back, actually I wanted to see it. That's not how that works. It just puts you here instead.
I see.
Basic little UI things you can learn. If you ever make games, anyone in chat, you can learn from these little things that you would never think about until a player is trying to do it and they're like, oh, this menu's so fucking annoying. And everything seems to be working normally. It's just little flow things.
How about regrouping back to the agency?
Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there.
Yeah, maybe. So I have noticed that he is still here, which tells me there's a chance that I can present something to him to get more information out of him. Justice needs backup sometimes too, so I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step.
If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so.
I'm not gonna present literally everything. I'm just gonna see if there's anything that didn't already come up in court that seems like it might be useful to get information out of from him. Did he ever tell us about the crime scene diagram, about how we got this? No, okay. I'll try one more thing, and if there's nothing else, then we'll move on. Okay, moving on. So we're currently Fox Chamber. Let's head back to the Wright Anything Agency.
Whoop.
April 18th, Wright Anything Agency.
Maybe I'll go read over some past cases or something.
And I'll go do some research on exorcisms.
That'll solve it. That'll do it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's the thing that we need to fix it.
You know, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out.
How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down.
Jesus, Apollo. How should I put this? I'm thinking about jumping off a cliff.
Is that too dark for me to tell a 16-year-old?
16-year-old?
In other words, business as usual, right?
Yes, I do have chronic depression. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged, too.
Well, he really does sound like you, Austin.
Hey!
Don't forget
What's that
blindfolded
supposed
with
to
our
mean?
ears plugged up.
Where is this fucking metaphor going, guys?
Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough.
Uphill both ways in the snow.
Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here, too.
Mr. Wright.
This is still slightly scumbag, Mr. Wright's.
Yes.
Like, he's on his decline. Yeah, you can even see in his eyes that he's still...
You see it in the eyes.
You really can. They put the little the extra lines on his eyes that are, like, he looks more tired.
I mean, he's getting into his twilight years.
Al goes
Mid-30s.
Yeah, actually, how old is he at this specific point in time?
You can still live into your 90s
34. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
as
just-
a rule. How goes the investigation? Apollo? Athena?
I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before.
Really? What happened? I mean, I was there, but I was like fucking, out the whole time, to be honest. Wasn't really paying attention. Okay. Your attorney's badge, huh? Yeah, I used to show mine to everyone, too. And trust me, I mean everyone.
Why?
I never really thought about it. But I could ask you the same question.
Me? Well, I guess you could say I show it because there's someone to show it to.
Wow, that's sad.
Or something like that.
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds... Dude, that's not the word I was gonna use. Jesus. It sounds kind of, I don't know, philosophical. Like, if there's somebody there, it's almost like they're there, isn't it? Whoa.
I guess it does. Wait, does it?
No. These two just had a podcast at each other. Jesus Christ. Look, I already feel ancient with 21. I was browsing Reddit on my phone. Did you lose the trial, Apollo? Hey, you're getting good at this, Apollo. Remember, the way you present evidence in court really can have an impact on the trial. Your elbow angle's a little off. It should really be more like this.
I'll be fine. I'll be more careful next time, promise.
Did you know? Phoenix's current age contributed significantly to his efforts of getting his lawyer job back. If you want to know more, Google Ace Attorney Rule 34. You might find some official fucking art knowing the artist who designed all these characters.
That is true. That is true.
That's not a dig, for the record. That is absolutely a brag.
I wasn't saying it was a dig. Just
no, I wasn't claiming it to you either. I just want chat to be clear. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. Wait, so you were there? So you actually...
Oh, well, yeah, we get defense attorneys if you're here long enough. They give you a peeple.
Like, he just...
You can just peep.
Okay, so that's it was a small hole, and that's why you couldn't tell what was happening, because you did just imply you weren't there by saying, "Hey, what happened this morning? I don't know." And now you're saying, "Yeah, I was watching you the whole time. Wasn't listening, but I was looking." That was one tough day in court, to say the least. This face is cursed.
Yeah, I know. I've never had to defend a yokai before.
Wait, is that what happened? That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. He is absolutely trying to pretend he was paying attention by reading, like, the very shorthand, like, minutes version of it now.
Yes.
Like he's looking down at his phone anytime Apollo looks away to be like, yeah, it's something about a locked room I heard, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Damn, if only you knew someone who could, like, who's, like, an expert in all this spiritual world stuff.
Oh my god,
anyway.
Please tell me we talked to her, please.
Phoenix isn't gonna say anything. He's like, damn, that would be real helpful, huh? Anyway. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice.
Oh, Sophia, if you don't know what we're talking about, the character designer who designed the main cast of the Phoenix Wright games got her start as a yaoi and doujinshi artist. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Doujinshi, I believe?
Something like that, yeah. Porn. And that is not abnormal. It is a little abnormal that people knew about it. Like, it was kind of wild that was so quickly known. But that is very common. If you're a lady who likes boys kissing and you grow up and eventually have drawn so much art of handsome men that you get hired to draw some handsome lawyer men, yeah, sure, you're gonna probably make them a little fruity. Probably. Yep. That's fine. It's good. We've gotten so much material out of it.
That's culture.
It also explains all the giant hands. Anyways.
Yep.
But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room.
Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad, flawed.
Happy New Year, placeholder. Take care.
Woo.
Oh, really? Well, that's bad news.
How are we gonna get out of this one?
The worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
The most important thing is having fun.
A smile?
Remember to have fun. Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return the basics whenever I got stuck.
Did I ever do that? Not really, but she did teach it to me.
she said those words at me, and I think about them every day. One of these days I might act on them.
Return to the basics?
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens.
Well, hang on. Is that the basics, or is it like the basics of practicing law that maybe she meant?
Bro, you
got abused by an actual murderer being your client. Like, that happened, dude.
That happened to you!
Yeah. Like, of all of the people to say, always believe your client no matter what, you are the lawyer who can say it the least in these games. Holy shit.
The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena?
I am gonna say something though. I don't know if this will come up. He is saying believe in your client, which does mean a different thing than what it could imply of believe your client. That may come up. I doubt it, but it at least Phoenix isn't saying like, yeah, if he says he's possessed, man. I don't know what to tell you. He's fucking possessed. It's like, that's a yokai, man.
It's fucking wild, right?
I met Athena on a trip to Europe.
What? Okay. Where, Phoenix? Where in Europe?
I'm trying to remember. It was one of the French ones.
One of the French ones!
Yeah, one of them.
Where do you think France is? Spain? Germany?
Wait, is
You
it
could
not?
walk down a rock street and there's bread for sale. Does that narrow it down?
There was a bread stand. Now, there was
Trucy, find me a cliff.
there was a lot of Belgian buildings, and I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it. It felt like it could have been Belgium, or it might have just been like a little Belgium inside of another country. No way to know for sure. Have you ever been to the Little Belgium here in Tokyo, California?
Here in San Francisco, I think we determined it was.
Oh yeah, that's right, San Francisco. Or San
I don't think
Francisco.
I don't think I explained that joke, by the way. That was, to my knowledge, I'm not from San Francisco, but to my knowledge, it used to be like the official sister city of Osaka in Japan, up until stuff with the government not wanting to apologize for a comfort woman situation and the statues and blah 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 blah.
Yes.
You know, other than a little thing like that, they used to be considered official sister cities.
Yes, that is actually correct. I only learned that in the airport while waiting. While I was eating terrible chicken tenders at a diner, and I read a sign that was going into history of sister cities because I think that was the airport in Boston, which has been a sister city to, I believe, Seoul before.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
I should look into that more.
Anyway, Seoul does this with a lot of places by the looks of things.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Yeah, I went to Europea with to study a couple of various legal systems over there. Did you guys know they have juries? Crazy shit. I tried doing that here once. I don't know what happened to that.
Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law.
Yeah, and then I got sued for stealing someone's composition. A crime which I did not commit, wink. So, yeah, I was a pianist, but an old friend of mine needed some help with legal work from time to time, so...
I guess you were never very far from the courtroom, then.
My town's sister city is a town in Texas. Was very confused when I first saw the Texan flag at our town hall. He's actually talking about his very canon trip to London in the Professor Layton crossover. Oh my god, is he?
He still thinks it was a French-speaking country. There was one person speaking French who was another tourist who was going by and like, I think I was, you know, somewhere France.
He ordered Belgian waffles once and is like, I think it was Belgium, maybe.
Oh
It's like
god,
they brought us together.
Does that mean Athena's British?
No,
No, she just has rich parents. It was like fate brought us together.
She's committing to learning the languages of other countries too much to be British.
Yeah, she's not colonizing them. However, she's doing it badly, which is very British.
This is true. Oh god. Okay, is Athena British is gonna be the new discourse that destroys the Ace Attorney community.
It's all thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all.
Crossover definitely isn't canon, but it's canon in my heart. Aw.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
Oh, it's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers.
Yeah, I gotta be real, you have, because the idea that Phoenix is going, yo, check it out. If you look at someone and see what their emotional state is, it's easier to tell what they're nervous about, and then you can tell if they're lying or not. This is new tech. This one woman I found, only she has discovered this.
Well, it's because Americans aren't talented.
True.
And
yeah.
to be honest, even if there was nothing to do with the whole, like, reading emotions in court thing, the way she's been able to psychologically manipulate just this one cop into giving us so much information, she is invaluable.
The thing she is actually good at is getting men to do what she wants, and here's Phoenix going, yeah, I don't know, she just really, like, made herself seem useful to me in a way that made me give her a visa. Like, I don't know.
She made me buy her Belgian waffles, and then I thanked her. Crazy.
God.
It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people.
Like, this could be genuine, but it is still trying to play to Phoenix's ego a bit.
Then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard.
I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the don't call it that, at the tender age of 18, no less.
Oh, that's almost superhuman.
Well, I knew a defense attorney who was 13.
Or personal, when she's trying to help somebody she knows.
All right. I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright.
I'm gonna go for a run.
It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
I really do wish that her necklace was just, like, screaming. Just, like terrified screaming.
Yeah.
I'm great! I'm fine! I'm Athena and I'm fine!
The screen is cracking a little.
No! And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck.
Keep believing in my client. Alright. Mr. Wright?
Yeah?
I'm gonna go visit our client again.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright. Time to see what's new down at the detention center.
We gotta get past the
As
angry mob.
usual, by proxy, talking to Phoenix Wright makes us feel better about ourselves. Just hearing him talk about his sad life and bad way of lawyering.
Yeah, basically all that happened is we went to Phoenix and he went like, shit sucks. I don't know what to tell you, but if you stick to it and do some lawyering, it's gonna be good. And they went, wow, he doesn't know what he's doing either. I guess it's fine then.
And he's regarded as like a hero of the law or some shit.
It really is that easy.
I joke, but I do want to say, especially for younger people in the chat, the realization that, a lot of other people don't know what they're doing, they're figuring it out until they get to the parts where they do know what they're doing. That realization made it a lot easier for me to, like, work at the library when I was, like, 16, like, to operate in spaces where I needed to not fuck up and not be seen as, like, oh, the dumb kid who is, like, not qualified to be here. It is really useful to remember a lot of these people probably don't know what they're doing either. They are just approaching it with confidence and assuming things will work out and deferring to somebody else with more power when they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It is fine. It is fine to not know what you're doing. Go ahead.
See, that's better life advice than Phoenix was able to get across.
I kind of get where Phoenix is coming from, but I also feel like it was written to be very dismissive because he's still in that kind of middle phase right now.
Well, and it's also, like, the difference in personality of someone who just, like, fucks around and finds out and is like, I guess that's what this is, versus someone, like, analyzing that that's what's happening.
Yeah, like, internally screaming because you don't know what might happen might also just be analyzing all of the things that could happen. There's a happy medium between the two. Between anxiety and foresight.
Apollo. That's his name. The happy
and Apollo is the happy medium.
Mayor Tenma.
And yet he's so depressed.
And yet, the unhappy medium. Maybe Maya's the happy medium.
Maya, that is her handle on social. That is her TikTok, where she scams people by saying that she can get people to talk to the dead. She can do it, but she doesn't because she doesn't want to bother them, so she comes up with some shit instead.
God.
Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something.
Kasha!
So my minions have returned.
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again.
Silence, peddler of the legal trade! Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste!
Wow. He's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him win his freedom.
I'm starting to worry this is a psychological condition because he's panicking because he might not... This might be a stretch, but I'm wondering if part of what's happening is he's freaking out because he was unconscious. He might legitimately think, oh my god, my daughter tried to frame that a yokai did the murder. Oh my god, I have to cover for her. Like, I know, obviously,
it's direct of what the cops think.
Yeah, exactly. And it's direct canon that he is trying to cover for her. But I think part of what's happening is that he's genuinely convinced that that's what she did. And is freaking out about it. Like, oh my god, she tried to do that to try and help me. What do I do? What do I do? So he's freaking out and letting this whole thing, like, it's something. It's working. It's keeping me out of jail and it's keeping her out of jail. Let's keep it going. Like, we might not really actually be able to talk to him right now.
Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed. I mean, you know?
If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will!
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Alright. So, here's the thing.
I was hoping you'd take a look at this.
An offering to me. Quite admirable. But the best thing you could offer me would win me my freedom. Gah.
Right. I'll, do my best. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing?
Indeed. Are the remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand! Gah.
I'm trying to, like, find a happy voice, medium voice between the gravelly demon voice and Big D.
The prosecution...
Big
D?
You got it, you nailed it, yes.
You got it in one. The prosecution claims the feathers and the tracks were planted by Jinxie.
What's this? I must breach these walls at once. I must breach these walls at once and go and defend my Jinxie!
Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you?
No. Well now, Damien appears to still reside within this body, but I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien! Don't talk, Damien!
I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. So you didn't kill Alderman Cubey, did you?
I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him.
Yikes, dude! Okay. Alright. You can't say that in the court, though. You do get that, right?
I don't know. I gotta be honest, anytime I hear someone say, like, Your Honor, I didn't do it, because if I did do it, I would have killed that bitch stone cold dead. I would have made sure they were in the ground. I tend to believe that. That does sound, like, it kind of sounds like...
Your Honor, I'm not the murderer. If I was, you wouldn't have found the body.
We would be in this courtroom because I would have gotten away with it, Your Honor.
So, you're saying there must have been somebody else there. Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with this statue. I better ask about this, too.
Let's see if I understand that correctly. Yep.
What, might I ask, is that?
This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. it had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder.
Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes, something wrapped in just such a cloth he does recall. A secret gift from Alderman Cuby, it was...
Interesting. That would explain why it was wrapped at all. Okay.
He, however, had not had a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it.
Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck.
Of that Damien does not know.
A secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about this.
So that's a cue to talk to her about the statue.
We should talk to him about the other topic.
Oh, no,
first.
yeah, certainly, yeah.
Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me.
Indeed, I have I regurgitated this key but a short while ago. Oh, good news! I ate it!
Oh, to blend it.
That was the exact cadence I was going for, thank you.
Oh, to blend it!
To eat it, of course.
Behold, the key to the forbidden chamber.
What? Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers, too?
Yes, it's called acid reflux, with real acid. Bah! I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer, did Damien, upon where he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber. Upon where is my new favorite word.
So he wanted to keep it shut tight.
That is the company that is going to become the new big one in place of Tupperware, is Uponware.
Oh no, I was thinking that when superhumans get invented, in the next 4 years, they're gonna make a killing on the superhero costume business. Because how else do you describe Superman's outfit?
Uponware?
He's got a pawnwear.
Yeah, it's not. That's right. It's not underwear. That is Uponware. You are right.
It would be underwear if he wore it under the suit.
It is outer. It is outerwear. It is Uponware. It is.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I need a drum kit for the boomts, for the rim shot. Thank you.
But no fingerprint shall you find upon that key.
How do you know that? Wait, is that one of your demonic powers then?
No, again, acid reflux. If there were, those oils are boiled. Foolish mortal, you would have me, Chen Mataro, act as some asinine alchemist. I but asked the jailer, and my will was done quite eagerly, I must add. Caw, 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 caw.
Always an honor to serve, your malevolence.
Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of.
Oh boy, somebody to worship. All right, let's go.
I've been in the market for a new god.
Can we ask how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door.
Curse that infernal door.
Asinine Alchemist is my favorite visual novel series.
But if I had known its manner of opening long, long ago, would I have made my return?
He has a point there.
Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works.
Forbidden chamber key added to the court record.
I should question him about the blackmail letter, too.
Good point.
Let's see what he says when I show it to him.
This is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien.
Apparently, somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket.
Also, it's actually white. The ink is black. Sorry, that's a really old joke.
It is.
It's a blackmail letter. No, that's the mail's actually white. It's the ink that's black.
Oh.
Really...
Sorry, that's a thinker, is what that is.
I think I got that from one of those murder mysteries Mom was watching, like from Britain from the fucking 1820s.
Yep.
In the golden era of murder mysteries. God.
We believe someone, presumably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Caw. You do have questions, huh? Very well, ask away, mortal.
But I just asked, but...
No, can you present it in multiple choice?
I don't mean to be rude to him, because I know he's in a tough place, you know. There's something about this whole thing that's giving such strong, way too committed to the bit of my uncle works at Nintendo vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like creating way too much overly convenient logic. I also, okay, keep talking for a second.
Hang on, I'll
got
just
something.
leave the room and go ask Superman that real quick. Says I, Clark Kent, different man.
Yeah, holding the phones together for Batman and Bruce Wayne to talk to each other.
Yeah, I guess this is kind of the opposite of that.
I've got a very specific visual that I need to realize. So can I ask you all in the call here to go check stream real quick?
Mhm. There'll be a delay, obviously, but...
Yes, I already see it. I already see exactly what you're going for.
Okay, I would have to remove some of the fingers, but you all get what I'm saying, right? Like the holding the wine glass and be like, yes.
Just further adding to the big D of it all.
It's just this particular motion too of like the swirling of the glass. You're like, yes.
Does Big D drink wine?
No, he just holds it in his hand to seem fancier.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You would do that.
While he's posturing at someone.
Let me remove this image.
And it's actually like some really, really nasty hard liquor cocktail or something.
Oh God, yeah, no, it is. No, this is straight blood. Yeah, it's some of Kevin's. I thought I'd try it. Don't like it very much, but I did fill the glass.
It's blood mixed with vodka.
Oh no, I'm stronger for that. Don't worry, I'm gonna vomit all of this up.
Very few were there who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase.
Hey, AJ.
So, whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the alderman's pocket.
Could it have been his doing?
Names. Mr. Taro, did you just remember something?
Places wine glass. Matt on guard, the defendant. I have to remove some of the fingers. Connor Sheri Shaw, 2024.
Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of the letter.
Damien's aide, Florence LaBelle. God, I forgot he looks like that. He looks like that.
He's also so much whiter than you remember.
Yeah, like every time it's gonna come a point where like floodlights will kick on as soon as he appears. Actually, hang on, I can commit to the bet here. There we go. Okay, I have extra white light coating me now.
Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess. Then he may be the blackmailer and murderer we're looking for.
You don't say.
Almost Apollo.
Oh, sorry, shit.
He's becoming too many people.
Nope, wrong button. History is X. Okay.
Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for.
That is preposterous! He is a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien.
It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him.
Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter into the alderman's pocket. Go, Florent LaBelle, because here comes Justin.
No. Whoa. Whoa, Athena. Whoa.
Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coals.
All right.
I think that's a hate crime.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go drag that. Wow. No, hold on. I am hearing myself, and that's terrible.
I think that's a hate crime. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead.
Don't get me wrong. He absolutely did it, but it really does feel like, what, a gay we can blame? But no, he did it. He did it. We saw he did it.
We know for a fact he did it.
It was highly likely it was LaBelle who took it. Yep.
There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole?
Is the staff the key? Like,
Well, we have a key.
Well, this is the key. Oh no.
Yes, the Forbidden Chamber. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's
the
no
missing
keyhole. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which means
so-
it's gonna be some secret fucking pull the tail, do a dance, spin around, and the keyhole appears. Like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look too hard into it until we get there.
Let's just go talk to Jinxie first. Maybe she can help.
Now, I will say they did actually establish why they're not using explosives. It's an historical building. It's sacred. But like, it's not a great excuse, but it is an excuse. Is there anything else we might be able to get further clarity on? Nope.
Yeah, he's deeply in character. I don't think.
Well, if he's deeply in character. Oh!
Yeah.
Aha!
Ages has it been since I've seen that. We often battled it out like this back in the day.
I've been meaning to ask, which one of you was stronger?
What was in there? This is the depiction of Tenma Taro, who Mayor Tenma is claiming. They're claiming to both be a descendant of and to currently be possessed by the original Tenma Taro. So he is talking about the guy on the left here.
Yeah, unless they meant what was in the chamber,
That would be me, of course.
which was the costume.
Oh, what was
I
in
think.
there, or if it was open, what was in there? I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah. Allegedly, it's supposed to be the real Tenmataro that's in there, hence why the mayor can pretend to be possessed by Tenmataro. Allegedly, it's the real one, but, like, in the real world, it's likely just a costume of it, like the one
Yeah,
that's used for all the events.
And it could be kept hidden there because you can use the idea of, oh, it's sacred, you can't touch it, so that nobody will ever check it.
Yeah, and it's also just, like, you know, it's a temple, it can still be, like, an important sacred thing and be a costume.
Exactly, you're right.
That would be me, of course, for I am the demon lord of the yokai.
Yeah, but the nine-tailed fox in prison you've...
Athena, do not encourage him! It's already hard enough as it is.
Oh, I just wanted to find out which one was really the strongest.
Oh, we didn't get the rod as evidence.
No.
The police still have it, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cops still have it.
It was just Fulbright bragging to us that he had it.
Okay, no.
That's okay. It was still good that you thought to check something.
Yeah, it's only stuff in character, and I'm really glad that we got to see her be like, okay, just on the off chance you actually are possessed, I've gotta ask.
But, like, who actually would have won, you know?
Okay, and did you ever explore each other's bodies? I'm sorry, Apollo, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I
need
need to know. I need to know. My followers need to know.
Let's go to Yokai Lane and see if she is there.
April 18. Here we are again.
Ninetails Vale.
Hey, isn't that...
Oh,
Oh.
God.
You dare imprison.
Oh, she doesn't have the seal on her head anymore.
Jinxie? She's acting really really strange.
Loathsome. No good nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror that is mine in despair. You shall pay. Really?
Jinxie, are you alright?
Is that you, Mr. Demon Liar?
Morning, Jinxie.
Morning? Isn't it already past noon? What am I doing here? Last I remember, I laid down to take a nap back at the mare.
He's Tenmataro, she's Tenmataro. Are there any other Tenmataros I should know about?
Oh no, it must have been the Makuragashi?
Makura Geishi?
Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillows in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway?
Or the ceiling.
Well, especially the ceiling. It's that yokai's fault. The Makuragashi preys on people while they're asleep.
It sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead?
Yeah? Oh god, wow, we've really fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep in me.
I'd say we had more than adequate demonstration of that just now.
I better reapply them.
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you.
Oh, there was something I wanted to tell you too. I remember something else.
You did? And what is that? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well,
Oh, excuse me.
after the trial, I remember lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
It's about yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the...
Wow, that would have been helpful to know. That changes the situation a lot. Oh my god, okay. I understand.
Hey, in fairness,
it was trauma, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. She saw it when she saw what she thought was her father's dead body.
She is 15.
Yeah.
They weren't there when I first opened the door.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So, you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
Which tracks tracks if the theory is that the killer was maybe hiding behind that folding screen that had been moved from like one picture of the scene to the other.
Waiting for someone to discover it and then
discover it, unlock the door, and then sprint out as Tenma.
Exactly, like waits until they think, okay, they're gone. Now I'll sprint out, and then even if I get seen, oh, it was a demon.
Well,
and that would leave the tracks afterwards, because especially if we look at the crime scene photo, the screen is off to the left there. If you were behind the screen, behind the pillar, around that area, and then were to come out because of where the chair is upturned, you would go through the front like they did there.
Yeah. This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
why?
It kind of solved the other problem we had.
Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. That's true.
A
On its
really
own,
good
this does not sound good. If she's like, actually, I just remembered that someone put them there later. Not me, though.
Yeah, they weren't there at first, defo.
And if they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it'll totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on.
Shit.
Jinksy's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebuting that.
Oh, man, this is not good. Okay. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole that we can see.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say that you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
A secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman Kilby knew what it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of Ninetales Vale sure loved his secrets.
Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism.
Well, slow down.
I was
There's
gonna
something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even the Manor's master key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened.
Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so...
So, the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain. But if someone had already taken what they needed, which was the costume and the staff, out of the chamber, then it wouldn't matter.
For the events, like, we haven't put them back in the chamber yet because you're here, and I'm not going to open the chamber while you're here. But
you probably would have locked it up when you were done with the chamber, but wouldn't have put that talisman back up that's on the floor.
Yeah, you wouldn't have completely resealed it because it was still being put up. It was still like it only.
Well, and also you want to make it look like Temotaro burst out supernaturally.
Yeah. Well, I'm also thinking about, remember, they had the big show, the surprise show where Tenmataro's there. Presumably it's the same costume.
Oh, yeah.
So it was all right. Like, if they had taken it out of the chamber earlier in the day to do that, and it hadn't yet been fully returned to the chamber before the murder, if it was just, like, stacked up behind the folding screen, like, maybe even the guy didn't know. Maybe LaBelle fucking did the murder and then is like, shit, what do I do now? I need to get out of here. And then... because he tries to open the chamber, couldn't, that's the thing he was focused on, and then hides, and while he's behind the folding screen, discovers that the costume was stashed there. It was meant to be put back inside of the chamber. Once the day was done, shit, I'll put this on and run out, and everyone will think it's a demon. It might have been a very spur-of-the-moment thing. We shall see. Let's present some evidence.
Specifically, the Fox Demon statue.
Yes, but also the key.
Because we just heard that was a gift.
Oh, never mind.
What's this? A Tsukumoiga?
Tsukumogami?
A yokai that inhabits objects that have been used for a real long time. The red demon and a Tsukumogami. What a strange combination.
Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon?
Hey, Athena, can you ask your possessed necklace about this?
Alderman QB made that statue!
Oh, it might have something to do with the mechanism for opening the chamber, then.
It's a
Oh,
token
possibly.
of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetales Vale and Tenma Town.
A token of goodwill. But the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. There was another portion of this that's missing.
Wait,
This
really?
is actually on their wedding day.
This statue...
Oh my fucking god!
originally depicted the two yokai holding a cup up and celebrating.
Hey, remember early on I made a joke of this statue depicts them fucking?
Yeah, that's how yokai do it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is... oh my god.
It sure doesn't look that way now, does it?
The blood might help. I don't know how yokai do things. Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
Yeah, maybe it
Although,
broke.
where is it now?
Maybe it broke when it was used to assault your father. Maybe it was broke when it was used to clobber your dad over the head. How you doing, kid?
I'll explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the alderman and I. Now it's just me. But the symbol of goodwill will forever be etched into my mind.
Yeah, maybe Jinxie bursting into the crime scene was the one thing he didn't account for. True, yeah, he might, because he was trying to, like, get her to stay away as well. So now we know about the statue.
So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
Do you mean like in general, or? No, that's about it.
Nope. Oh, there is something
Okay,
else.
well.
My bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be...
In justice we trust us!
Oh, God!
Child's going to prison. Kid's going to jail.
Ghost!
Oh!
Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here?
I have... That's great. I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Protector Blackquill has asked me to question her.
Question me? Sorry, not interested.
Are you here to ask about that whole yokai affair?
That's right. Specifically, we want to... I can't tell you that now, can I?
Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. Sorry, if your justice isn't super justice, then it doesn't count as real justice, and that's how that works. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust us.
I love that this prosecutor who is on death row, who is just trying to, like, prolong their time on this earth a little bit longer by doing more of these bullshit cases, to go to him and be like, hey, man, you've got to tighten it up. You've got to focus. You gotta stop telling her everything.
Please stop talking to the defense and
Please,
giving
God.
them everything. Please, I'm begging you.
The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash.
So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll, then?
Now come along, Miss Tenma, to the station with you.
He took her away.
Missed my chance to see what she was lying about, though.
Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber.
Jinxie does have the right to refuse to testify. I mean, yeah.
Let's go check it out.
I just hope they let us in now.
April 18th, QB Manor. Garden. Oh, God. Wait, what? Sorry.
Who's James now?
He has... I got pronouns. Hello.
I've decided that I have pronouns now.
But never, God, I was gonna make a fucking joke about how he looked like older, like in the past, Ollie pre-conservative grift Ollie London. And
My
oh
God.
my God.
Holy shit, you're right.
I was like, that's a little mean.
Beautiful.
I mean, he's a murderer, but that's a little mean. But it's true.
So fucking funny. Marina,
Oh,
yes.
what an absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do.
If these writers really understood this character, England would have been in all caps also. From England!
England!
Like, because that's the part he wants people to hear. That, oh, they're from England. Do ask me about it, do. This man has the build of a Dorito.
Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman.
He looks... What are the purple Doritos? Are those the super spicy ones? He looks like a Gajinka for a spicy purple Dorito.
He looks like if one of the, God, what's the spicy Doritos? The one that's... Is it Taquito? What's the brand? Takis. Why can I not remember Takis?
Yes.
Like if Takis really wanted to become a Dorito.
Yeah. You know how like if Taki is the twink, this is the twonk. This is the twonky.
Oh.
Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him about you-know-what.
Yeah. Before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask about that blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me?
Oh, there's something we wanted to ask you, actually.
What the fuck?
Where is that ringing coming from?
You'll have to excuse me.
Oh my god.
Hello, LaBelle here.
Oh my god, this is so funny. This was their conceptualizations of what the future of tech would be.
Just wondering what the things on the shoulder pads were supposed to be, because I was like, are they little books? They're something.
No, they're golden
They're
phones.
fucking phones.
What the hell? Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
This motherfucker has this great grift going where anytime he needs to not talk to someone, he just has one of these phones called the other one and they both ring.
Yeah.
Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare. Where do you buy clothes like that? Surprised?
The man over here looking like male bathroom sign was his fashion inspiration. Thank you, Sophia. That's great.
That's a very good one. Fuck.
It is funny because he also, if you were to like flip him upside down, he would still look like the female bathroom sign.
Yeah,
This is gender equality.
this
Exactly.
capable of it all.
This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty.
Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? It looks a bit unwieldy to me. Ah, God.
You simply don't have an eye for beauty.
I mean, you are clocking him as straight.
If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind.
I hate to agree with you, but Christ, this is a lot.
So what do you want with me?
Athena, I need a favor. Can I say it? Athena, can I say it?
Why do you?
Please, I need the wand.
I need the pass for just a minute. I swear I'll return it.
Oh, ask Mr. Wright. That's not my job. That's not my word.
I don't have the time to go back.
Yes. Do you always go sticking your hand in other people's faces?
Oh no, I just wanted to show you this.
Oh yes, you do have something in that grimy little paw of yours, but
we've seen
I
this
only
one.
have eyes
Okay, just seeing if you had any interest in any of these, and there's one more as well. Now,
The jacket, when it's just like this, is very cute. Like, if this had, like, black ruffles on the sleeves instead
yeah,
of, like...
it could. All of this almost could work, but it's too much.
It's just a lot of clashing elements going on, but not enough that it's very intentionally clashing.
There is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's like a smoking jacket, but it's also a pea coat, but it also has these bow button elements. But then there's also the neon carnation. It's a lot, and it's shoulder padded like a blazer. It's a lot.
Too much. There is a precedent in these games of there have been times where you can present evidence to someone and they will take it from you if you do that.
Yes.
So I'm curious if that exists.
I would recommend waiting, just in case.
Okay.
That's good.
Let's talk to this motherfucker first. Also, even if it's not taken, sometimes presenting evidence ends the conversation.
That's
also
fair.
true.
Both Jinx and Minister Filch said they saw Tenmataro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you... God! Oh, that one was in my eyes.
Very well, I'll admit it.
I didn't want to go blind literally, you asshole.
Oh, that's right. I, Florent Lebel, saw the demon Tenmataro.
They can no longer commit to the story that that just didn't happen at all.
Okay, so we did see something. Okay. Then why did you lie about not seeing him?
Well, the curse, obviously.
Dunno.
Apollo, he's over there.
I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? The hell do you mean?
Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers.
Which one are we talking about?
There's quite a few. Why do defense lawyers keep presenting pivotal evidence to their suspects anyways? Did we not learn from old men? Well, like, okay. Yeah,
To shame them. It's a huge part of the justice system.
To shame them, of course.
If you want my actual reason, it is to sow discord among them and their lawyer. But other than that,
The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it, she's possessed by Tenmataro.
That one's new to me.
Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Tenmataro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect.
do you see what I'm saying?
Tell us more about that rumor.
So what was the rumor, or what was that rumor about Jinxie?
Oh my god, I just realized what he looks like. If instead of, like, you won't know this one, Marina. If instead of tech it was fashion, this is Matt from Saints Row 3 and 4. God, I'm gonna pull up a picture reference so you can see.
You can't tell me that.
Oh my god, wow, it looks even more spot on than I thought. Here he is for your sake and for
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see
add-
why that would have been sitting in your brain.
I'll add a thing. And there's also another reason this character exists in my mind is because
That's just me in 2018. I'm sorry, like.
Oh god. Yeah, you aren't wrong, actually. There is kind of a bit of like, but here's the thing. This character, British, they are voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Of course.
Are you thinking, wait, but he's not British? Yes. Is the
He's your
accent?
paycheck.
Is the accent? Yes. Yes, it is like,
Yeah,
all right, governor. Okay, yeah. Like
God.
it sounds like half the time it sounds like he's doing a Hobbit voice. Like,
I mean, that's just me in 2018.
we've all been there. Let me.
Oh god, it probably was on these streams.
Blah. Anyways. Wait, hold on. I have to look up one more thing. Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. 2013. Saints Row 3. 2011. Matthew was first. Someone.
Okay, so which writer on the Phoenix Wright development team played Saints Row 3 and was like, Matt's my favorite character, I'm making him a murderer in this game?
Or I think there might be a larger thing of what gay was in the public eye from like in the early 2010s that was the high fashion gay that everyone was like cribbing this design from. Like where did this start? Who was the alpha queer?
I mean, it could have been Ruby Rose from my teenage memories.
Oh god, a name like that a lot of queers out would be like literally who? Fuck. Anyways.
They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, and then she starts wandering around and doing strange things.
They say she has the tism. It's true.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it.
I love some no good nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror of his mind and despair.
That certainly would explain how she was acting earlier.
Once, she even put a Tenmo Taro costume on and wandered around the woods at night.
She did?
Maybe.
Bird girl. She has the powers of a bird and a girl.
Bird girl.
God, what a goofy motherfucker.
Ugh. Wish I'd never asked.
Do you remember anything while she's possessed? Unfortunately, no. She doesn't even seem to remember a thing during these episodes. Memory loss during possession. Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy.
Can I lead you any harder on this narrative? Yeah, square, exactly.
Push you in the right direction. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession.
Then maybe...
So you do understand. That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making.
No, wait, no, that's not what I was gonna say. You wait a minute. Although the yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself?
Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him.
About Jinkies!
Jinkies.
Okay, now present the blackmail letter.
Also... Wrong button.
Who do you think would have won?
Who won? Who's next?
Who can say?
Yeah, in universe, there's absolutely an epic rap battles of history of Tenma Taro versus the Nine-Tailed Fox.
Oh, yeah.
In the ring, in the wrestling ring.
Yeah, they got the actual, like, the wrestler to play. With Fox. Okay, so I saved before this in case he does take the evidence.
What is that?
It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman QB. It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And?
This is great. This is such a good dialogue box. And?
Your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say.
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in the briefcase. So naturally, you... Oh, God! Oh, my eyes!
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
Or my eyes fall from their sockets. Fuck.
Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
I'm not framing you. You are a suspect.
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here.
You are absolutely. He is absolutely gonna claim this is persecution for me being who I am. He is 1,000,000% gonna be like, oh, so you're gonna burn the queer now? Is that it? Oh yeah, put me on the stake. He's pouring gasoline on himself. No, it's fine. I'll do it myself. I know what you all think of me.
We got a big old pyre over there. Go ahead and walk in.
Oh no, allow me, it's fine. As he's like very slowly waiting for someone to be like, no, hang on, this is wrong.
No, let this happen.
No,
Thank God.
He killed the man, please.
Thank God he's an assistant and not a live streamer. Just be the fucking worst.
God, no, he is
Absolutely. He was a streamer once upon a time, but he was one of those, like, he was like a VTuber before.
And realize eventually it doesn't actually make you that much money if everyone hates you and runs out of money.
Oh, God.
So then he got into finance, naturally.
Yeah, and then that's how he's able to afford his face.
You have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this god.
Thought so.
You can't destroy evidence like that, dude.
What do you mean I can't? I just did. I feel a little lighter now.
I am gonna reload because I had the forethought to save before that, but let's see this dialogue out.
You just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying person ever list, buddy.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Oh, do we actually not have a choice?
No.
Hello, LaBelle speaking.
It is okay that he destroyed the evidence. Trust me.
Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand.
Although, okay, something did just occur to me. Now his fingerprints are on the letter, if we can get it back, if we just pick it back up. And how is he gonna argue in court? Oh, no, it wasn't from switching the letter. It was from when I was trying to destroy it. It was from when I was tearing up that evidence, Your Honor.
As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world.
I don't get extreme energy from this man. I get MLM energy instead. That sounds like what he's doing right now.
Hey, you can be both, baby. How do you think MLMs operate in this day and age?
Yeah.
True.
Stop the bus. I'm getting off.
Everyone wants my exclusive Je Suis LaBelle brand products. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
A victim of my own success. Oh, God.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants. I do advertise it on nighttime television, but that's just so you, all of the grandmas who are awake at 3 in the morning, and all of the 45-year-old single men who are awake because they did not go to sleep at 4 in the morning, so they can all feel inferior to moi.
I'm not 45 yet.
Well, you'll have something to watch on TV once you are.
You're gonna sit through.
Wait, you think I'm gonna age 15 years in 5 years?
Yeah,
maybe it'll still be on. Who knows? He's running it from prison.
No. I paid 10 years in advance, bitch. I'm getting my money's worth. Oh my God.
Peasants.
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Cooler Mais LaBelle. A dazzling hair color. See, that you can wash out with just water.
So...
Interesting.
Temporary
That bottle looks like it's
hair
white.
dye.
Interesting.
Also, I guess that means you're not allowed to sweat.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads. Again, you cannot buy it. It is not for sale. I only made them for me, so I can change my hair color when I want to.
Oh, it's such a funny... That's like a phrase I would come up with for fun. You can learn more in commercials and magazine ads.
Yet it's not available to the public. Great sales strategy there, genius.
Now think of it, Mr. LaBelle. Your hair color's changed since the last time we met. The little lady has quite the discerning eye.
Yeah, no, but we noticed.
Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty.
Consider this a piece of evidence to present later when I argue I couldn't possibly have been the man because my hair's not blonde. Look at it.
Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of cologne, trust me.
Good point. Oh, wow, thanks, Mr. Lavelle.
We're gonna cut back and she's gonna have fucking, like, bright orange hair. Couleur? Labelle? A hair color that washes out with water. It's Florent Labelle's own brand and isn't available to the general public.
Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. Still gotta find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Yep.
Well, it's been real.
It is okay that we have exchanged the blackmail letter evidence for Couleur Labelle evidence.
We will need it over. We will need it later.
In fairness, we did already present the blackmail letter. The only new information we got is where, like,
yeah, we don't need to present it again to say it exists. That's fair.
Yeah, or where it came from, or yeah, who was the one who allegedly wrote it.
Okay, I was just seeing if maybe
Filch.
Oh yeah, Filch. That shucks guy was gonna be here.
Oh shucks.
Oh jeez, oh criminy, oh god, oh blordy, oh wow.
Oh blordy.
Oh, you've caught me slurping up blood on the floor, Ken. Oh,
They told me to clean the carpets, and I don't have any cleaning equipment. I just have my tongue and a desire for blood.
The Blood Snatcher.
It's him?
Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening this Forbidden Chamber.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Well, just have to open it to find out.
We should also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started. Apparate, Apollo. Apparate.
Apparati, indeed.
So we've already examined a lot of this, but now we have some new context for things.
Yes.
Including...
So you can see the mayor's silhouette, the mayor's silhouette on the chair.
Who's Gingerbread Man?
That's already done, but there's some stuff here that's new.
because nothing's updated. But the alderman's chalk outline now has more
Who's
context.
Gingerbread Man? You can use its government name. Maybe the killer hid under this table.
God, I want gingerbread now. Fuck.
That would be the worst possible hiding place. The alderman's body would have been right above.
Maybe you're right. I guess the underside is a bit... Oh, wait! There's something under the table!
Oh, shit.
Wait, let's check it out.
Oh!
Hey, there's a teacup back there, too.
Oh, yeah, we knew about
Look,
the teacup.
There's something down here.
It looks like a piece of something? Only question is, a piece of what?
Oh, I know. It might be a piece of the statue.
Maybe.
Remember what Jinxie said? The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill.
This piece broke off and rolled under the table.
Finally got the gingerbread man. Finally got him. He's doing time now for his fucking crimes.
Got him and his lover.
I don't think we'll find anything else on this chair.
I love that it gives you a new dialogue prompt for saying, no, nothing here.
Nothing else here. There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door, and statues of him on either side.
Before we solve this fun puzzle,
The way these two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us.
What's up?
I was gonna say, do we want to check the folding screen? Just in case
I definitely want to do that. Yeah, I didn't think checking the statues was going to bring me back here.
Hey.
Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
Hey, the statue moves.
Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap.
I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air.
Easy.
They teach you that when you're taking the bar exam. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular Karate Kid, not a special Karate Kid, just a regular.
Lowercase K.
I don't want to brag too much.
K's.
I'm a
Lowercase
regular.
K, so this is a child karate practitioner.
Yeah,
And
I
not
was
the
gonna say also
Kid.
Karate Kid. It's like, I've got the skills of
Of
the
an average
average
American-
9-year-old.
An average American 9-year-old.
This, to me, sounds like a manifestation of once a kid who did karate beat me up in school, and ever since then, I've used that as a metric.
It also gives like, yeah, I think I could take down a 9-year-old in a fight. Like, yeah, you're an adult.
Yeah, congratulations.
I would hope.
Not a fully grown one, but an adult.
You're double the kid's age. I'd hope you win. I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything, huh? Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in.
Okay, so there's the folding screen. Is there anything else?
Just the door itself.
All right, let's check the folding screen then.
Oh,
it's right. We have
see
to
on
move.
this
We have to
side.
move.
Maybe I should move to the other side.
It's the other stick to look around. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, anything
Oh,
else?
I see. It's also helpful for the positioning, probably.
Yeah, because
So I was like, what around here shows 2 foxes? Dummy.
just seeing if there's any other. Oh,
I just remember. Oh,
I just remembered this mystery novel I once read. The murder occurred in a locked room, if you can believe it. And the perpetrator made sure to hide behind the room's door when it opened. Then, when no one was looking, he made his escape.
interesting.
clever trick, but it would have been impossible in this case. See this broken tanuki here? Door must have banged into it when it was opened.
Oh, I get it. The killer couldn't have been there because of the statue.
Better take a look behind this door too.
Oh,
Oh, look, the doorknob banged into the wall. Made a big dent too. That wouldn't happen if the killer had been hiding there.
Right. I guess that rules out the old hide behind the door trick.
good to know that. So the doors were slammed open.
Yes.
And it caused damage on both sides.
Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. Two fox statues in front of the forbidden chamber as well.
Work your mind straight, boy. Yep.
Loading. Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen.
No, dummy. Allow me, the dumber person, to explain.
But I don't see anything unusual about it.
Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door. You see what I'm saying?
Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room.
I don't know.
Damn it.
I'm gonna keep looking for clues.
Let's turn the whole place upside down.
She's as excited as a kid in a candy store.
God.
Oh, I'm certain she could take in a fight.
At least she's certain. There's a cliff outside this window. Makes it pretty impossible to get out this way.
When I hear things like that, it just makes me want to try. Never say never, right? I bet I could get out this way.
No.
No, wait! Do you have a death wish or something?
It won't even open wide enough for me to squeeze through. Guess I lost the
I'm gonna go
bet.
jump out of the lower window out of shame.
That loss just saved your life.
She does
God.
not seem to have mentally processed that she almost just died.
There really is no escaping here through the air duct. Sorry, I really had to think about it. Like, I kept thinking, like, what if it actually was a bird? But then I was like, no, a bird would have made a bunch of noise and stirred up all the dust, even if it was a real bird person.
Temataru can fly, but his feathers would have been so dusty.
And here we went through all the trouble of bringing a ladder to check it out.
This is why ladders suck.
That's not a ladder, Apollo. It's a step ladder.
Okay, yes, they are doing the bit. Yes, they are committing to. It's a step ladder. Don't forget it.
What the hell's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them. You take steps up them.
What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's right.
You're way too competitive. It's not even related to the original issue either.
I'm so glad they acknowledged that weird fucking step ladder bit they're committing to. It's so, I don't get it. It's so funny.
I think there's like 7 whole conversations in the game where you can get through it.
Talk about step ladders, God.
Maybe we'll get a little bit of lore every time. The statue originally depicted the 2 yokai holding up a cup in a gesture of goodwill.
Maybe Alderman QB was planning on smoothing things over with Mayor Tenma.
But he was murdered instead. By somebody who intervened.
The mayor was only pursuing the municipal merger because he'd been blackmailed. Who knows? If this murder hadn't occurred, maybe they could have come up with a solution.
Hmm.
I also want to check. Okay, yeah, it was added to this.
Now you got the complete set.
It's worth noting, and unless I'm just fucking colorblind, that bowl does not have any blood on it.
Oh, you were right. Yeah, because I noticed that when it was on the floor.
It's not likely to be it broke off when it was used as a weapon.
Which we could probably already tell anyway, just from like the type of wounds had, where like this, there would have been, even though there's a lot of sharp edges to this would have either left like a real big cut or like a long, wide kind of a cut or dent.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Versus like blunt force trauma with some stabbing, you know?
Alright, now...
It's like the difference between hitting someone with a brick or a shovel, you know?
Yeah, everyone knows. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows that. Still no keyhole, huh?
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours.
Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam.
Yeah, just do that.
I seriously doubt you could do that.
Sounds like a challenge. How do you know if I haven't even tried?
No, wait, you are 100 pounds soaking wet. You do not have the mass. As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door will win this match.
This like fucking 5'10", 115-pound-year-old young teenager is gonna fucking body check the door.
115 is probably more accurate. 120 in the rain.
Yeah.
Athena truly believes in herself and thinks it's something we should all aspire to. Yeah, you can just break down any door by charging at it hard enough. It's true. Also,
head first too.
I'm so sorry, Sophia, about your dog who hates the New Year's fireworks. Oh,
poor baby. Oh. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find that keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate.
There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move?
That screen?
That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them.
See,
oh, that's not what I was gonna say, but yeah.
This is part of why you don't want to make multiple protagonist characters or main characters that have the same letter name unless they're supposed to be like very like interchangeably related, because people will do this all the time. This is like screenwriting 101 shit.
Or have like color coded names when they come up, even something like small like that of having either the tab or the font being color coded.
Difference, yeah.
I bet you're right. Let's go over to that screen with a fine-tooth comb.
Or is it? Well, we can at least talk about this stuff.
That's quite a day in court. The news just can't stop talking about how the demon Tenmataro made an appearance.
There's never an exorcist around when you need him.
Yeah, Phoenix is absolutely thinking like, yeah, oh, I need to send a Christmas card to Maya. It's April now. I feel like it would be too late now.
But I'm worried about this possession thing. I just wish I had somebody I could talk to about this.
Well, I heard the judge actually held an exorcism in his
What?
courtroom. Matt.
Get out, Satan! I've been gone with you!
Good. Let's hope it's the last we'll see of that pain in the neck yokai.
No, I think the judge will be there next time. I don't know. I have
Couldn't
a
we get the Canadian one? I liked him more.
Oh.
I have a feeling Tenmataro could exist as an exorcist. Could exercise as exorcist.
As an attorney defending a demon, I know exactly how that feels.
I should turn the light on in this room. That's fine. It's over
Probably.
there.
Other way then.
My monitor is still lit up, but for some reason it's still harder for me to read one. It's dark
Closer
everywhere.
inspection.
Oh, I see.
One tail up,
No,
one
no.
tail down.
Marina, you see what's on the left and the right? The door?
Mm-hmm.
This is a screen that splits in half and is... even if it doesn't split in half, it's meant to be... I think it's meant to be read the other way because the door is in the middle if the two statues...
They need to be, yeah,
two
they need to be
statues are
facing
there
the
and
door.
there.
I think there's more to the screen than meets the eye.
Let's check every last inch of it.
Yeah, see, y'all just did the same thing.
Hey, you know what? They're of one mind.
I can rotate the folding screen with up right stick, left right stick, down right stick.
Thank you.
And if I not right stick though, fuck you. And if I spot anything of interest, I can press A on it to inspect it further.
You can also zoom in and out with Y and B to get a better look. See, we believe in ourselves. Now check every last inch of it.
Hey, doesn't it look like the picture here has been cut off on both ends?
Now that you mention it.
Looks like there was supposed to be doors on both ends, but they're cut in half.
Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chambers doors.
Yeah, definitely feels like something significant. The question is what?
Okay, so I'm wondering if... Okay.
Well-
There might be something to do with the key and the keyhole on this screen door. I'm not entirely certain.
I'm investigating.
It's a picture of a key. Shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know! It's shaped like the Forbidden Chambers key.
Oh.
We're definitely getting warmer.
Okay, let's take an even closer look. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something.
I think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber.
Wait, no, okay, you can eat, just please eat away from the screen.
Sorry, I didn't think this would be like the loudest candy ever.
Wait, what about the key drawn on the end of the screen? You think the two are related?
A key and a keyhole? Oh, I just got an idea. If we folded the screen up
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
just right, the key and keyhole should overlap.
Hey, I think you're right.
Well, let's give it a try. Let's find out.
Bonk. Bonk.
Hey. Look, a door.
Yeah, and it's open too.
The two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those
There we
fox
go.
statues face each other?
There we go. That's so fun.
Well, let's go check out the other two statues.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen.
What?
Ah, these things are heavy.
There we go.
Hey, look! A lock appeared.
Now we can use that key.
Okay, here goes nothing.
What's inside? What's inside?
Fuck, the key doesn't fit.
Wait, I had it
Hey, it
upside down.
worked.
It worked.
Time to see why this chamber's so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder?
Yeah, like Harold
Just an
Potter.
empty room. Forbidden chamber.
These doors need some serious oil.
Ah! That was like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, right, forgot about those super good ears of yours. I'm old enough to where that doesn't affect me.
Well,
Wow. Wow.
Hey, shit, look, more feathers. Feathers is the only thing I'm noticing here. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
What in the hell is that? Is that a Tenmataro statue? But there's something odd about it.
All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why.
You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you?
What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Oh, hey, look!
What is it?
Over there on the left, there's a bunch of staves on the rack. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier.
Oh, look, and there's an empty missing space. You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro carrying?
Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come in here at some point.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place.
Ooh.
Here has
dude.
Tenmataro been in prison.
What the hell is this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy.
My god, it's hand cream. It's not even hair dye.
His name is on it, Apollo.
And the fact that
Christ.
there's no dust on it means it mustn't have been here for very long.
He really did just memory void that guy as soon as he left. Wow.
What? Would you not?
Fair.
Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. J. Sweet LaBelle.
LaBelle? What the? But then wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle has been here?
And literally couldn't have
No, don't-
dehydrated hands for 1 fucking hour of his life.
Let me make it perfectly clear. Literally no one else can buy these. Only I can have them. Can I say that for the record so everyone knows?
I guess so, but why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped this hand cream at that time.
In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than...
Florent LaBelle. He literally did memory hole that entire encounter because now he's imagining him with the blonde hair again.
Fucking incredible.
This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow.
Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma.
Added to the court record. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jinxie saw must have taken it.
I'd have to agree. These look like the one that Detective Fulbright showed us.
And so I guess he does carry his staff, even if it wasn't depicted there, and he would have sought to take it, having seen this here.
Well, it's kind of the reverse of the way it was thought to be, in that, I just noticed the tiny little air vent up there, on the right.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, thank you.
It's like a reverse thing because they can't necessarily depict his image, or they don't depict his image often. So if the only image they have is a battle scene where he's just not using it, then they just assume he doesn't have the staff. Even if you go into the ancient chamber where he's like, oh yeah, Tenmataro was known for his weapons. He loved his staves.
But you would only know that. You'd only
Staves,
know to
his
say it.
ICBMs.
Yeah, you'd only notice that if you've been in here, in the
Exactly.
chamber.
Mhm.
And also, I'll note a thing. I don't know if it'll be important at all, but the rings that are on the staff that he had are across the multiple loops of that statue there, versus what is in the statue here. Like the stave in the photograph of him running past
Has the rings on both hooks.
yes,
Mhm.
versus here where they're all on one hook. So I'm wondering if that is anything.
Maybe there's spares? Tenmataro might be, absent-minded or something? But the fact that he has spare staves handy, well, it shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least that's my take on it.
Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. Looks like a gravestone or something.
It has this tin Mataru. It reads, "Here is tin
No,
Mataru."
No, it doesn't.
That's not what it says.
I can read it.
Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone.
Say it isn't so.
Say it ain't so.
That's cannibalism, kind of.
Besides, that sounded more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. That's your coping mechanism.
That's the entire franchise, buddy.
I'm not scared.
Freak Out Central, right here, baby.
Wait, ow, Widget, you narc!
Denial is strong in this one.
Here hath Tenmataro been in prison.
Here hath ten Mataru been imprisoned.
Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the Fox Chamber.
That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why?
Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here. I mean,
Oh yeah, even if it's not regularly stored in here.
Yeah,
They
imagine
could have
someone
hidden
stashed
in here.
exactly.
if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him on the head.
That's true, because the key was in the mayor's fucking gauntlet. So...
Well, yeah, I mean, that was after.
But like, if the thing that happened is LaBelle came in, clobber, stab, open the chamber, what... does he then shove the key down the mayor's throat? Like, the way it was presented to us in the opening cutscene was LaBelle opened the chamber after the murder happened. So I'm wondering, when did he have the key? Or was it left unlocked already?
Or maybe he could have already been in the costume when he was hiding in the room. Like, he could have put on the costume when he was alone in the room, locked the door, hid in costume behind the it's not a curtain, the folding screen.
Possibly. Because remember, we do see a video of him out of the costume doing the stabbing of the mayor and then opening the chamber.
Oh, I see what you mean, the opening, yeah.
Yeah, from the opening cutscene that we had at the beginning of this case. I see a Sheri in a criminal case. How is Sheri? I am doing good. I'm enjoying my world level up day. We have a bottle of wine we're gonna open this evening to enjoy it through. Enjoy it thoroughly. Gonna have a happy new year.
That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder.
Wow. This is one tough riddle, alright. Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy, some sort of monk, maybe?
Are they making that statue? A monk? What are you talking about?
You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training.
Wouldn't that just be a hiker?
Okay, yeah, a hiker for religion. The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Apollo just had a generational moment where he's like having a small heart attack of, oh my god, you don't know what monks are. Oh my god.
Yeah, but then also the panic of not knowing if the other person doesn't know, because that's not common knowledge as much for younger people anymore, or if this one person has gone this far in life without knowing a very common knowledge thing.
Like, do I blame your generation for this, or are you an idiot? Oh no.
Oh, look, there's some yellow thing strapped to his back.
Whoa! It's turning into Tenmataro.
Interesting.
What's the scroll getting at?
Is this the material the statue ends up being made out of? They said that QB made the statue himself.
Possibly, yeah, or maybe... Is this how Tenmataro was born? Just the idea that's like, hey, Bert, you're never gonna believe what I found on my morning religious walk up the mountain today. I found this weird big hunk of gold. It keeps glowing a bunch of dirty, nasty spirit energy. Should we crack it open? See what happens?
Just like a geode in Stardew Valley, just... Ah! Oh no, it's a Tenmataro. Oh, damn it.
Dang it, sorry, I think I unleashed
Got
like a hell
one
demon.
again.
Bert, you're always doing this! It's why you're always having to repent to the spirits by walking around the mountain every day.
Maybe
I'm trying, man.
Maybe Tenmataro was made up to scare people away from that big-ass gold nugget. Perhaps.
Perhaps. Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy.
So true.
Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall.
That would be property manager. So,
Muting.
okay. Yeah, we are gonna be busy for just a moment. We have a filter change happening in our apartment. So we're gonna take a short break. I am going to get myself a little something to eat in just a moment here. I might wait a little longer. But I am gonna go AFK for a moment. We will be back in just a little bit. Y'all put on some music so it's not just haunting.
I'm gonna escape the dark.
Get out of the dark and into the light. Yeah, let me play some music so it's not just haunting Tenmataro tunes.
Damn.
We'll be back in just a minute, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Appreciate your company and your support. Okay, I am back. Need just a moment longer before...
Oh.
Okay, there's Ozzy, and Marina will need just a second too.
Well, if Marina needs a second, I'm gonna get water too.
Go for it then, yeah. Oh, here, I can go there. IRL scene. You can all see Hex is here and joining me. Hex has decided to be here today. Oh, did you just want the wrapper? Yeah, you just wanted the wrapper, didn't you? He's gonna jump for it, just watch. I like that he's out of frame, this is gonna be great. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I believe in you, buddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Come on, bud. I love you. You can get it. Is that fun? Like that, Cloud?
Oh, I think he likes having his own little chair. Is Marina back?
Not yet, but you can see what's happening on.
No, I'm back. Sorry, I was
welcome back.
negotiating with my cat.
Oh, I am also negotiating with Hex. Don't worry.
It's about her dinner time, but she didn't want to like come back in here for me to give her her wet food. She just kind of stared at me from outside the door, so I'm like, well.
We all have a cat with us right now.
Yes.
Oh well,
do.
no, I don't, because mine wouldn't come in.
Oh. Well, I have given Cloud the chair behind.
You wad it up like a ball so you can play with it. Here you go, buddy. Okay. All right, we can get back to the game now. Anyways, yeah, we're supposed to be scared. Oh. You want to read this line? I know you read it before, but then we got interrupted, so.
Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll doesn't have a staff.
I wonder why.
I feel like this could be significant, but why? Let's take a closer look.
Let's not get too far away from the pale on something, by the way. That scroll was given to Jinxie by LaBelle. The morning all of this happened. It was given to her
I
that
hate that
morning.
I was about to ask, was that actually from the gift shop or was that a bit we did?
That was a bit we did.
Okay. That's probably why I forgot that detail.
It was actually a bit that you conceptualized and I thought was hilarious. Like, yeah, we got 100 of these. They're all cursed, all of them.
First, go around this table here.
Oh, Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue.
Rihanna's skirt.
Wait, really? It's right there?
Oh,
That's the compartment in his dick?
Open it? Who knows what might be in there?
Don't you have a dick compartment? It's just a big, empty compartment. From all the dust and cobwebs. I'd say it hasn't been open in a really long time.
Now that's interesting.
That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it in.
Wait, there is something in there.
Oh. What?
Just
Looks
a
like
little
some
guy.
sort of figure. But it's so dusty, I can't tell what it's even supposed to be.
He's supposed to be a little guy.
Hang on, the headphones out. I'm gonna let him out. There you go, buddy. Freedom. You can. Oh, okay. Please either do or don't leave. Don't just.
Justice
stand
for
there.
Hex.
There you go, buddy. Goldie, do you want to go too? Goldie, you should go too. You guys have been in here for a couple of hours. You should go. Also, you're gonna start scratching at the door because you're gonna be like, wait, but I wanted brother in here. Okay, let's get back to it.
Wonder what it's doing in here.
Forbidden chamber figure. Added to the court's record.
Just a little weird guy.
Just a weird little dude.
I don't know what the weird little dude has to do with it. I gotta be real. That's a wild card.
Stone lantern.
Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch?
Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there is no switch.
That's a generational gap. There's no other explanation for that.
Oh, here it is.
Fucking what?
It was hidden out of sight.
I see Tenmataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want.
So these are actually modern ones. Okay. So these have been added after the fact. That's good to know. Not after the murder, but after, like, this chamber is
Oh
very
yeah,
old.
like in 1970 or something.
Hey, look! There's an air vent here, too.
I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation.
Legitimately, you actually would want a vent for if you have, like, a sealed chamber that goes underground like this, because if there's any natural gas coming out of there and you just have a plug on it, it might not matter for a couple of decades, but after a couple of decades, there might be enough pressure built up from volatile natural gases that a spark or, like, just, like, some odd or end thing could ignite it and cause an explosion.
Or even any sort of, like, moisture or anything, even that's a little bit, if it's completely sealed, that can rot away at your, like, ancient shit you're trying to preserve.
Yeah, like, you gotta get in here and air it all out occasionally.
But I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads.
Well, the Fox Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the case after all. Guess that about wraps it up. And what now?
We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
I'm guessing that is only there so that it is arguable later that a person could have put themselves in here and waited, theoretically. Like, wouldn't they have suffocated if they're waiting in the chamber for X amount of time? Well, no, there is a vent.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That-
yeah, if someone was... Yeah,
That might be what it is. It might also just be a red herring. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. You mean like Mr. Filks and Jinkovity?
Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village
Yeah,
superstitions and
And
Tenmataro.
Jinky, whoever that is.
Mr. Filk and Jinkovity?
In Jingle Bells.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Seems we finally have the real killer in our sights. The only person to threaten Mayor Tenma, push for the municipal merger.
And to be identified at the manor disguised as Tenmataro. It's none other than Mayor Tenma's aide, Florent LaBelle. We're in for a fight tomorrow. Let's banish Tenmataro both literally and figuratively.
Yeah, we'll be fine between the two of us. We'll send that yokai packing along with that twisted samurai of a prosecutor.
Let's fucking go!
Alright, let's go back to Yokai Lane. Just to see. Nope. Okay, detention center then.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Let's instead go to the foyer.
Oh, maybe Filch will be there now. Ah, okay, here we
Time
go.
has passed.
Okay,
Now that we want him, he's been summoned.
I gotta get my little guy voice. Here we go.
Oh, it's the curse! It's the curse of Tenmataro!
He just killed himself. Also, he just pickpocketed the widget. Oh my god.
You stole widget.
You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will ya?
Why is Widget not
Ow.
responding?
And there goes my bracelet.
My
Ow, what's all
fucking
this
god.
about a curse?
Tenmataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigations. Cease your investigations. Listen to what them superstitions say.
Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine.
I
That's my little guy.
I have no strong feelings about this person.
You know better than to go around stealing other people's stuff like that.
Same goes for my bracelet.
Sorry. Oh, I promise. I promise I won't do it again.
Almost kidnapped my sweet little widget.
I feel violated. Big jerk. I'm sorry.
I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks.
Nicely done.
As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened.
I'm worried he'll steal it if I present it to him.
Then don't. You mind if I ask you about this?
Oh, that. Right. Yeah.
Well, does it ring a bell?
Oh, no, yeah, we've seen this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think. Okay, my little guy, do you know? Okay, no, I was wondering if it would be a little guy solidarity.
I will say, if you want to take a second look at it,
I can't Okay, yeah.
Imagine with all the dirt rubbed off, and now look at the guy here.
I kind of see
I'm
it.
just saying, it's a little uncanny.
Okay, no, let's talk to him. There might be something we can present to him, but... Stealing, also stealing.
I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal widget.
Girl. Yipes! Mercy, mercy! I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running through my veins. I'm one of those, like, I'm one of those cryptomaniacs. That's me.
I got that criminal gene.
Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean?
Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Hey, take a gander at this. You're fucking kidding
okay,
me.
well, okay.
What?
Hang on. So that dusty-ass statue we found in the crouch of that bigger statue is only as old as his grandfather?
Only as old as his grandfather. Also, I may have just spilled my Coke in disbelief. It's okay.
Well, that sucks for you.
It wasn't a giant spill. It's all good.
Unless we're gonna wipe off the statue, and then, like, we're gonna find this guy's, like, 105-year-old grandfather, and unless this guy's, like, 22. We're gonna find this 105-year-old grandfather who's gonna be like, my great-grandpappy was a thief as well, and he tried to steal Tenmataro's dick, and he was forever cursed inside his pussy for it. Like, and then we wipe off the statue, and it looks very close, but slightly different even from this wooden figurine.
Like, I can't fucking believe our ability to foresee exactly the kind of shit this game is into. To be like, well, I mean, who else would be the little guy but the little guy?
Exactly. They're in one of my lanes.
I don't know if this game is into stealing Tenmataro's dick.
Stealing it with their pussy? Was that the...
No, stealing it and then being trapped in the pussy.
You were cursed to be trapped in the pussy, and they represented that with a box.
Okay, get in the Tenmataro pussy. Oh.
Next time.
You know what you did.
Disguised fetish.
Fucking God. Yeah, that's the thing. We shouldn't make jokes because we can say stuff like this and they're gonna be like, yeah, it turns out the Tenmataro famously transmask. Oh my God. Anyways.
That's why he reincarnated into a little girl.
Oh my God.
That's the real gender icon. None of these silly blue hair pronouns people running amok in the streets with their perfumes and their hand creams.
Sounds like you have someone specific in mind, bud.
I spilled so much Coke on so many small cloth things. I'm gonna be so upset about that later, but I can't let myself mentally process it now. It has happened and I'm moving forward. It's none other than the Azuki Kozo, robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of those figures at the scene of the crime.
Jesus! How often was he stealing?
What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandfather.
Oh, thank God. I was not following that, so thank you.
Thank you for explaining.
So, okay.
I was birthed from a pod, so I don't know family.
Once upon a time, there was something inside of the chamber there. The thief got to it. That happened way before this guy's time. That happened during his grandpappy's day, and that statue has been there collecting dust ever since. That is my understanding, is that there was something stealable in there that has been stolen, whether or not it is related to this case.
Tenmataro's dick, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We already established that.
Wow, you don't say.
Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. The sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead. Man, if there's one thing I love, it's the sound of beans rubbing together. What was that about a dick trapped in a pussy? Thanks, Twitch.tv, Amazon, Jeff Bezos for paying for all of these funny jokes. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver out of wealth, reborn! You're a money launderer?
Forget the money. You should be washing yourself with this nasty habit.
Me and the boys 2 a.m. sloshing those beans?
Wait a second, this figure looks familiar.
No.
Yeah, it looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber.
Yeah, and the original was covered in dust. Oi! What are you doing with that there figure?
This? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber.
You went to the Forbidden Chamber? The cursed Forbidden Chamber? The one that oh god, we all have to commit suicide immediately or our village will be doomed.
You start. Looks like it'd been there practically forever.
Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. He was small and square-shaped. He probably could have fit through a vent or some such.
He did work as an electrician, so it's possible if you needed electrical work done in an old chamber.
Oh my god, what if that's what it is? Holy shit. Because, keep in mind, his grandfather, this guy could have been alive in like the 80s easily. Like, this,
yeah. This could have been 1979 for sure. Like,
yeah. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in the chamber.
Treasure? What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber?
Keep trying to think of the shit we've seen too. God. And like what would be the treasure other than like the scroll depicting the fight, but
only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it, said there's an amazing treasure in there. There's something... Oh, what?
There's something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he?
Seeing how one of those figures in there, that just might be. Oh, that's Grandpappy for you. I could call him up and ask. You want to talk to him? Yeah, he lives down the street. Oh, I bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor.
Just a diamond, like a 5-pound diamond. Here you go, poor. I scrubbed it real good. No one will ever know.
You're going to forever jail now.
Because he was so righteous. You know, in court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime.
Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but those superstitions got the better of me.
The people of Ninetales Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch.
Don't fucking talk about me like I'm not here. Fuck you.
I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro.
Damn straight. Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell yas. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on.
So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale?
Yup. I'm gonna keep living right here and keeping to the old ways, just like Grandpappy did.
How big were the spirits on being stolen from?
Like, yeah, this...
Stick to the rule book,
Gotta
just
stick to
like
the tradition.
Grandpappy.
Yeah, it was very interesting. We're like, hey, so the Forbidden Chamber, the one that keeps Tenmataro sealed away, the one that you're superstitious enough to worry might be real, is there a chance your grandfather broke into there and stole a bunch of treasure from it? Huh? Sounds like him. But anyways, Tenmataro's real. Definitely real, and I'm super scared.
Did you just catch what he did?
The superstitions are like a rule book to me. I'm gonna keep living here, just like Grandpappy did. Exactly what.
That's fine.
Exactly what they say from now on. I'm wondering who they are. Superstitions are like a rule book to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales?
Ain't you been listening to a word I said?
You're gonna do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney.
You're gonna do exactly what them superstitions say.
Check the superstitions. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul.
Yeah,
There is, however,
leaving
one way
the
to save
village
it.
is what you're supposed to do.
Immediately
It's not
departure from the village.
I because he said it so confidently, I did actually forget that's what it was.
Yup.
Yeah. But no, here's the thing, bud. You're getting out of town.
It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul.
I guess it didn't occur to me that his grandpappy's kept his soul intact.
That's
However,
a good point.
one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. My grandfather already stole my soul. Yeah, he ran off with it, acquiesced with it, and that's why I'm like this.
That's why he's still around.
Oh.
So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetails Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now.
What?
I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
So, what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro?
Like that time Crypto Bros dropped a big gold cube in a park for viral marketing. What? It's all that pretty boy's fault. Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna need quotation marks around pretty and boy.
I also want quotes around hang on, how did he phrase that again? It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. Because that seems to be what he's implying by if you know what I mean. Mr. Like, what else do you mean if you know what I mean? He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what happened to the superstitions and what happened.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of the rumor, the one about her being possessed.
That rumor again.
I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor.
Ow! Dude!
He's just straight up punching you in order to steal something.
Oh my god, yeah, literally. I'll be taking this back now. Kind of like family to me.
You could have just asked, dude. You gave it to me.
Was that all we wanted to ask, Mr. Filch? I kinda don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro once again. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai makes me want to say pass.
At least he's fun.
Is there anything?
You know, this guy kind of has one bit, and then it kind of wears on you eventually, you know?
Especially when you keep losing your shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing to present. He took the one thing we had.
Okay.
He doesn't want any of our other garbage.
To the Destinies Center.
April 18th, detention center, visitors room.
Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence.
Oh, he has a seal on his head.
Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned?
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me.
That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, we'd like to ask you about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial.
Man, that didn't take long.
Caw, 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 caw. No match is this warding charm for me.
The charm...
And Motaro's back!
Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings.
I blew it. That question brought the yokai back. They probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either.
God damn it.
Well. Hey, Tenmataro, what'd he steal from your dick? If you're really you should know.
Okay.
That's right, trick question. The answer was your dick.
Okay. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Did you know that Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not of what you speak.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal. God, no affections do I possess for your race of humans.
Please, we've already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I already have told you I know not of what you speak.
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him.
Only one more hour till 2025 for you. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wahoo! It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo. I think I got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out then. Wow, Nina's really slumped.
Yeah, if there's something else going on, maybe use all that professional psychology minor or whatever to maybe, like, work with her and diagnose her, maybe?
Let's find out.
Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a somnambulism. Sorry, I've only ever read these words. I've never attended a real class in person.
Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking?
Yes, I believe she's exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start after she began her job in the Nine-Tails Vale?
When the child visited last, she did speak of a dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night.
I swear to fucking God, if this fucking motherfucker has been, like, tormenting this child to make her sleep deprived, which is a fucking war crime, in order to just make her crazy enough that no one believes her later on to pin the crime on her that he'd commit one day, absolutely bonkers.
Holy
I knew it.
Shit. Yeah, let me just have this, like, gaslit child that we can blame everything on. Oh my god.
That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not on a conscious level.
So then, the Tenmataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, huh? That would indeed explain the matter.
Hey, look! Tenmataro's spirit! It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mr. Tenma?
Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you.
Okay, man.
Sure, bud. Sure, buddy.
Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it.
Didn't we give Tenmataro the Nixon voice? Did we?
I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did, and your brain blocked that out.
It's fine.
Look, even he couldn't keep up the concept.
It is tricky.
Yeah, even the mayor was like, "Oh shit, was I putting on a voice for that?"
Hang on, was it the Nixon or the Reiki? Hold on. You
Oh,
suspect
God damn it! Oh.
You suspect Florent is behind this.
Which demon did I do again?
But why? Did he really want Ninetales Veil that badly?
Can you think of any reason why?
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Huh? Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro?
Yeah, I'm so sure that's what this guy wants.
That's crazy. Are you saying that yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It is as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison.
But people actually believe this shit.
I get there could be multiple things going on, but the idea of jumping to he must have wanted to free the demon, and so therefore he had to kill his boss so he inherits all of his money and position.
Marita, I'll remind you, he literally did, let's unleash you, he said, let's unleash you, Tenmataro, as he was opening the chamber at the beginning.
But that could have been cheeky, you know?
That's fair. He is exactly the kind of gay to do that, you're right.
He is.
He's a little cheeky. And I mean, it could have been for more than one reason.
Tenmataro!
Maybe he was also like, let's have a little chaos and a little fun, and also steal my boss's job.
Yeah, and also fuck my boss up, kill him, fuck my boss.
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now.
Whoops.
Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle.
Probably a lice chat too, but his hair is dead. There's no fucking way.
Your dinner is ready, Monsieur Malevolence. An offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there.
The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Okay, now, souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time.
Daddy likey. Oh, thanks, your mom.
God.
How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Lightning. Well, we have already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next? Now that we know the truth. We won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him?
Alright. I remember that Tenmataro got the Nixon voice in the first instance of him showing it up. Okay, yeah, I'll keep doing it because it's less rough on my voice.
Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top.
Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. Oh, Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we heard a scream... heck, what was the next part again?
You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 13th time, you know.
No.
Also, his
no.
hair is
30th
again
time.
already.
Oh my god, you're right, his hair's purple now.
Yep.
Yeah. Noah.
It's been
I did that once where I dyed it slightly more purple. No, 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
What do you think? Aw, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisies.
Oh,
Aw, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this crap. Oh, God.
unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
Motherfucker is making such a DreamWorks face right now. Holy shit.
God.
Hang on. I'm going to.
You're going to capture the DreamWorks face?
Yeah, the problem is that he needs to be smirking, which means that his smile is upside down. But with the power of editing magic, we can reverse this.
Yeah, this is a little more close to like the dog with the eyebrow.
Yeah.
You know, the dog with the
God.
one
Yeah,
empty
you're right. The
eyebrow.
yassified. Yes. I know exactly what you mean.
Yes, I'm homophobic. Yes, I'm gay. We exist. Keep scrolling.
Hang on. I am fixing it for. I'm fixing this for all of us.
Actually, oh my god. What if he is straight and he is homophobic because the gays took all the fashion that he wanted?
He's just terrible.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so good.
Lightning, I do need you to stop digging your claws directly into my belly.
Okay, and then I just need to...
Square, you are correct. The purple does work for this guy better.
Yeah, like, if we're being sincere, the purple is suiting him.
Also, I can now say guy again because he knows blue hair and pronouns.
Yes, yeah, the blue hair and pronouns are gone now. Right, you are.
The blue hair dye is his gay dye.
This looks so bad. This looks so fucking bad, y'all.
It'll be worth it.
Oh,
Already perfect.
God.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Show. Yes.
Share with the class.
It'll be on the stream.
I see it.
Oh. Why does it almost look better when it's got the filter over it?
It does look better.
It's giving like a silly reaction face to someone that Snake is calling.
Yeah, you're right. It kind of has a Kodak call energy.
LaBelle.
LaBelle.
My sassy gay friend.
I keep telling you, Snake, I'm not gay. Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now?
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me?
Your confession of being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro.
Filch, you fool! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth.
So, why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet about that, Mr.?
Why? To protect
God.
darling little Jinxie,
It's
of course.
So fucking funny. It's so fucking funny that they're both trying to claim the same thing. We're just trying to protect this child.
But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was just sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means that she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro.
Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro.
I'm the rizziest one, you say?
God.
Riz, I'm the Rizzlin.
What a terrible time for my stutter to return.
Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro?
Yes.
So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
Oh, that's right. Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro was a jinx, so I'll...
I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, do you have the memory capacity of a flea? Practice it 100 more times.
Hey, so do you. You said it twice. Come up with a different analogy. So, you've been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting. With a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones.
Huh? What? Was I sleeping? Wow.
Is that blood in my eyes or everywhere?
God. Oh my god, I just realized what just happened. Oh no, Filch, you fucking idiot. He just pilfered one of the makeup products from LaBelle, didn't he? So it's gonna be like, well, it must have been him. Look, he had one of
He has it on him, and then we'll instantly be like, whose name is on it? What's not available to the general
That
public?
might try to be the argument of like the statue was in there and this was in there. It was Filch. Like I think LaBelle is gonna try and after Jinxie is proven innocent, use Filch as the next scapegoat.
That makes sense. Solving crimes is like chess, in that it's not just about where you're gonna put your piece. You also have to predict where everyone else is gonna put theirs.
And if he's here starting to think like, oh, you are really going to try and defend that child in court, aren't you? Shit, I just assumed everyone was petty as I was. Fuck. Filchy. Oh my god, I saw this coming a mile away. Holy shit, this isn't a don't make jokes. This is an I'm ahead of the story, baby. Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Makes me right sleepy. It did. I stole it so I could help with my sleep apnea.
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking. Right up the schnozzler.
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
No, please. Anything but another lesson.
Mr. Filch, cover your eyes!
Please, no, I can't handle it. Please, please. That's right. You sit down at that desk and I will hand you a pencil and a stubby guide.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is torture. There they go.
I'm gonna go steal the Constitution. Oh.
Wait, let him cook.
Missed our chance to get the truth out of him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court. One way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinx told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms.
I'm worried that she's going to be convinced that she's been possessed now. I'm worried that Black Quill is going to have imbued that idea into her.
Oh, buddy.
Basic nine-tailed fox. The time for settling the score is nigh. My grudge has but festered over time. At last, vengeance will be mine.
Must be sleepwalking again.
Good job, Dr. Science. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst. Jinxie.
Huh? Hello, Mr. Demon Liar. Oh, my charms must have fallen off again.
Whew. Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel.
I mean,
Wow. How about that?
Technically, these are just caffeine patches that I scribble on. Anyways, I don't know why I'm so unable to sleep.
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie?
Uh-huh. On the way back, I stopped here to get a new charm that was just released. This one, they put opiates in. It's legal here.
It also has an AI chat that I haven't spoken to because I'm afraid to, but I know it's in there.
Widget, taking my job!
Yeah, which one?
The one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing.
Hang on, isn't this like a sin against the village? Isn't this like one of their few rules that like unnecessary depictions?
No, if it's a happy depiction, it's fine.
Really?
That's necessary.
Two bitter rivals dancing together?
Sophia, charm GPT. That's so good.
Charm GPT!
That's really good.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, Charm GPT. You ask it to generate you a charm and then it prints it out live. I gotta admit, some of these have created demons. I didn't even know they could do that.
This one isn't as good, but how about Gem and Third Eye? Instead of Gemini?
I do like Gem of Third Eye. I like Gem in the Third Eyes feels like a new wave pastiche of Gem in the Holograms.
It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Fucking Phoenix sneezes, huh? Burnt bridge? What? Oh, burning bridge. Burning bridge. Oh god.
Oh, right. For the municipal merger issue.
No, it's for the demon
Liar and the Insomniac prosecute. Sorry, what? Is there shipping merch of the two of us?
Wait, what?
It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning.
We weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. It's what lawyers do!
No fighting!
Charm slapped anyway.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about.
Wait, what?
Don't say that so loud. Anyway, Jinxie, what were you lying about? Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said that the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important?
Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police.
Interesting.
That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
No, okay, yeah, there's another step there.
I knew it. She's holding something
Did you
back.
see him swallow the key?
Doctor, call an ambulance. Call the police quickly. Oh, God.
Oh.
Right there.
Okay, yeah, I'll let it loop. Actually, I can stop and then.
Better stop before I pull an eye ligament.
That's great.
The idea of just repeating what you said, but like they're like, no, can you actually say that again? And then just staring at you, unblinking with straight eyes the whole time. You're like, that's when you said, oh, okay.
As you're absentmindedly twisting your bracelet.
You were very nervous when you said, that's all he said, weren't you? I know, because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It's not nothing. He was talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep. So you admit that he did say something else.
Look at you now! You demon can have such powers!
Pulls out a gun.
I mean, it
A
is
gun wrapped in
funny.
charms.
It is funny that she keeps saying that he's a demon. We're like, not a demon, when like I'm pretty sure the whole bit in the previous game that we had was that like it's like demon powers when he's using his bracelet powers.
Yeah, demonic powers, and his eyes become glowing red and shit. Like, I think she's just got us.
We aren't doing ourselves any favors. Like, we take off the bracelet and we're like, hang on, can you say this? And we're like holding it up and looking through it like a telescope. And from her perspective, there's a third eye on our face through the bracelet.
I don't use Android!
Did you ever see that concept art sketch Shu Takumi did of Apollo using it? I don't know. I will look this up.
I don't think I did.
You said it was concept art of using the ability. Concept art books. Here we are. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of like official art, like panels. Oh, is it one of these like absolute sketches? Oh my god, he looks so cool in some of these. Oh god, he gets sunglasses in some of these. Oh shit.
Oh.
Well, if you can find it and send it along, I'd appreciate that.
We can just imagine otherwise.
All right.
I say, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinky. I killed Alderman QB."
Oh.
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime?
I didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying.
I mean,
killed our relationship.
he might actually think he did it. He might not be entirely certain what happened. If he was clobbered over the head, he might not be entirely certain what he did.
Yep.
He couldn't possibly know. He was probably possessed or maybe a nightmare.
A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare.
I understand why Phoenix said earlier, you gotta remember to believe in your client.
This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now?
Well,
Turn to the basics?
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That's a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession?
No. There's no way Papa's the killer.
I will note. Oh, thank you. I will note that Blackwell has been. There's been a character trait. Are you certain this is real? Are you certain this is real? Holy shit.
This is fucking hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna show the image.
I pulled it up.
I'm gonna show the image off. Claim. I'm gonna send it to Marina as well. Are you absolutely sure this is real?
I mean, I'm looking at it. It looks real. I'm looking at it with my eyes.
I'm checking the source, but it's in Japanese.
And then Tracy just be like, what? Fuck?
I think that her most distinguishable feature that you can think of is like 2 little wisps of hair and a big ass top hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's Tracy.
There was a source below the tweet, but it links to a dead page now.
Yeah.
I see. Well, you know what? It's real to us right now, and that's what matters.
It's real in my heart.
All right. Well, we'll leave that. That's not going to go on the collage, but we'll leave it down there for the rest of the stream at least.
Yeah, it can hang out temporarily. Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious?
Here's a newer one. There's a source here. This claims to be a full interview from the official site. Okay. Wow, incredible.
Confirmed we were able to pick up what they were throwing down.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this should be part of the collage.
I mean, it's canon now, so...
It is canon. Maybe it didn't appear in a game, but it is canon.
Here's the thing, what if you make it very, very so tiny?
Thinking about it.
Or just crop in on just Apollo's face.
Just make it very, very so tiny. We'll know what it is.
Okay, if you make it so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see if there was space next to the face cam.
How do you set the transparency on these things again? Ah.
So you could just have Apollo staring at you, Sheri.
I get what you're doing now. It's delayed, but I get what you're doing.
Here, I don't know. I will figure out a better thing for this later, but I am getting very tired, so we'll keep going with the stream for now. But he'll just be down there for the moment.
Yep. Rest assured, it'll still look ugly next time, but it'll look intentionally ugly.
Yes, you absolutely understand. Actually, I do see a spot. Hold on a fucking second. You can barely see it if I scale it down that far, though. Like all the detail in it disappears.
We'll figure it out. We'll work out the kinks.
It'll be there for now.
Yeah. Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm living a nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, but Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something.
I know. Well, let's see here. A lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Cubey and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenmatara.
What happened? The aldermen were the only people in there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro Florent LaBelle.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style.
Is that gonna be it for today?
Yes.
That will be it. All right, to be continued. Yeah, I'll come up with a better place to put that image later. But I am exhausted. I am gonna be heading out. Hey y'all, 2024 done. Yeah, you only got 20 minutes.
You did it.
You got 20 minutes left, Sophia. Thank you all.
Maybe you've already done it, depending on where you are.
Thank you all. Yeah, Sophia is about to turn over for her.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for putting up with the delays and the tiredness and the tech issues and all of that, and me knocking over a can of Coca-Cola. It is all. Everything is good. Nothing is bad.
Nothing is bad. Nothing is sticky. Stop asking.
Yeah, stop asking about
It's fine.
the fucking Coke stain at the bottom of this gift basket that you got. Oh, god damn it.
That's okay. It's a new year.
It's a new year. We let these things go. We let them go. We let them go.
Mom, go.
We let them? You know where we let them? Go.
Let them go. We're gonna go get them next time. We're gonna get them next time.
We'll do better next time. Hey, y'all. Thank you for sticking with us through all of this. Through the thick and the thin, through the streams and the strems and everything in between. Thank you all so much for watching. We got more videos and more streams for you coming over the next several months. Please have a happy new year and take it easy.
Woo!
Wow.
Wow!